me.
Yuck, 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 yuck,
Yeah,
yuck.
definitely
Yuck,
more of a
gosh.
yuck to it.
Yuck, gosh. Goofy, Goofy, just tell them. Just stop telling them that you killed the children. But I did it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I thought that was Anakin.
Anakin. God, imagine that in Star Wars. You were my brother, Anakin. I loved you. Gosh.
Yeah, they had that in episode one.
Yeah, that was about the quality of his acting. I heard he's coming back.
Who, the guy who played Anakin,
Yeah.
or the guy who played Obi-Wan?
Yeah, they got him back for the Obi-Wan series. He's going to reprise his role so they can have some drama. You were my
I never
brother.
under, I never understood the hate for him. He did a fine job, in my opinion.
Sure. Yeah.
It's because he
Well,
killed a lot of children. They were trying to, like, when they
was
were
poorly
filming it,
written.
they wanted it to be as realistic looking as possible. So they actually used real children and killed real children using real lightsabers. So
There's
yeah.
this really funny gif where they show the scene where he walks in and he turns on the lightsaber, and then it cuts to somebody playing Beat Saber where they're just chopping things up with like dual lightsabers left and right. Whap, 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 whap. It's great. Getting the table up and running.
Did Vader ever learn Force Lightning? I can't remember. Did he? Or was that only over
No.
the Emperor?
I don't remember him
He
using
might
it.
have used it in the cartoons.
I
But
think
don't
it would
remember.
fuck with his suit, so he doesn't use it because
good point.
it'll
Yeah.
destroy his computer
Circuits.
parts.
Have we seen anyone other than the Emperor use Force Lightning?
Yes, Count Dooku.
Oh yeah. Good old Saruman.
Too bad he didn't have the power to stitch himself back together.
Well, isn't that one of the new abilities in the new episodes?
Seems
Force
like it would
healing.
be real handy to be able to knit yourself back together like Wolverine style.
Well, apparently the reason that he's like so slow in like the original trilogy is because the Emperor purposefully sabotaged his suit so that Anakin could never be stronger than him.
I feel like that was just a rationalization after the fact. Like,
I mean, it could be.
it's like when they made Batman in 1989, they didn't make up an elaborate backstory for why he couldn't turn his neck. It was just he had a rubber thing on it. He couldn't turn his neck.
Batman, I have solidified your feet in concrete. There is a color behind you. If you tell me the color without moving your feet, you win, and I will let Rachel go. Fuck, I can't turn my body. Why don't you just turn your neck? You can't, can you?
It's a good thing Batman doesn't have to obey the rules of the road because he can't check his mirrors.
Knowing Batman, he probably keeps mirrors like in his utility belt.
Yeah, he just pulls one out and holds it up.
Yep.
Back in the forest we go. Into the dark forest. Full of horrible monsters that want to eat you.
Yeah, it's like a mud creature, and that's literally it, I
The
think.
bog
Because everything else
waiter.
we've encountered so far, that's it, bog waiter. Because everything else we've encountered so far have been humanoid.
The halflings also wanted to eat you.
I wouldn't class them as monsters. Would you class Warwick Davis as a monster?
No. I'd classify him
Yeah.
as a fine actor, and I'm glad the Willow show is coming. Can't wait. They better. Well, I guess they can't get Val Kilmer. He got cancer.
Oof.
They need another actor who can play like slightly older Mad Mardigan.
Right. I think we killed everyone, did we?
You killed everyone. All the bodyguards lay dead in a crumpled heap.
No, the one guy got away on a crowd.
Did he? No, I thought you. Somebody
Yep.
got him. I think I got him, didn't I?
Nope. Nope. I killed the leader, and then the guy next to him hopped on the Crodlu and GTFO'd.
All right.
I'm sure he stopped. I'm not seeing his miniature anywhere.
Well, that's because he
That's because
ran off
he
the side.
fled the. Yeah.
Ran out of the map.
You can get other Crodlu. The forest is full of them. Whole herds of Crodlu roam through here. If you go looking for them, you'll find them. What you won't get here is saddles. He had one of those.
Hey, I don't need a
We
saddle.
got
to
loot,
ride a horse
and
in
we
Breath of the Wild.
split up most of it.
According to Breath of the Wild logic, I only need a boat. I only need a saddle if I want to name my horse. Where's everyone else then? Where's the long man?
Oh, look, he changed his name back.
The CEO wouldn't want to be here.
He's not Pops anymore.
Oh, what is he now? Seer again.
Yeah. That's useful.
Yeah, we discovered that Diamond's been lying to us.
He's a cheater. He's cheating on us with a different D&D group. How rude.
How rude.
I got plans
rude,
for him, though.
What if I told you, Ninja, that D&D group was Pig Needles?
Oh, I know.
Oh, you do know? Oh, all right then.
So my group of friends that I hang out with a lot, you know, many of them have played with Pig Needle in the past. They know him. They still have him on their friends list. They see what he's playing because, you know, Discord tells you what they're playing. When they're all playing the same game, you can make a few assumptions as to what game they're playing together.
Who's Pig Needle?
So, Pig Needle, he's a DM, and he was also one of the moderators of Tabletop Simulator's little public chat. He's a bit of a rules Nazi and a total sociopath.
Like me.
He's kind of hard to deal with, very abrasive, and way too political.
Like,
Not me. I don't give a shit about politics.
Oh, I'm gonna restart, guys. I'll be back.
Way too political, spends way too much time arguing with people on Twitter.
I'll be
So,
back in a minute.
We didn't get along.
Okay. Is he streaming?
I don't think
Does
he
stream
is.
his games? No.
I don't know for sure.
Okay, I gotta restart for this install. I'll be back.
He does have a channel. You can look him up, but I don't know if he's streaming it.
Okay.
I can check. Yes, he is. Well, I
Well,
think so. I think he's live.
Diamond's his problem now.
Funnily enough, Diamond isn't in the lobby with him right now. Fox Chow is, and some other people.
Yep.
Pig Needle. Pig fucking Needle.
Oh well. I just wish Diamond didn't ghost us. He could have just said something like, "Yo, I'm gonna go play a different D&D game. I don't like you guys. Bye." That would have been nice. But what can you do? What can you do? It's 2021, soon to be
talk shit about him
2022.
behind his back.
Hey, it's the year of the ghosting. It's what people do these days. I shouldn't be surprised. He's a younger guy.
It's the D&D paradox. Courageous in the game, pussy in real life.
Yeah.
We're all the same. The closest thing
I
I
don't know.
Oh, I had a very, what was it? I read a really funny insult. You know that I think there's a subreddit r/rare insults
Yeah.
or clever comebacks. I heard somebody posted. God, I can't say it with Long just joining. That would be too awkward. There we are.
What?
Oh no, he's still here.
Hey, Long.
Yo.
What's too awkward?
He was going to tell a
Alright.
joke, probably an inappropriate one.
Yeah, very inappropriate. All right.
Oh, shoot, go ahead.
Okay. Guy named Travis. He's online. He types in, "Goh, I just want some hot pussy juice on my face." Guy responded with, "Well, you better start crying then."
Yes. Clever.
Clever, clever.
Clever girl.
Clever girl.
Velociraptors, that's what we need.
Mm.
All right.
Introduce Velociraptors to D&D, and they're just super weirdly intelligent, just like bizarrely intelligent.
They all have monocles on, and they come out puffing on little cigarettes and like long extenders. Oh, good evening. Could I eat you today?
What? No pipes? Are you serious?
They cluster in a group. Most orthodox, most orthodox, most orthodox, most orthodox, most orthodox.
I would think like super classy smoking is like pipes or like cigars.
Mm. Like that Cruella de Vil pipe. Like that really long one.
Yeah, Cuban cigars in the jungle does make sense, so why not?
I wonder if there are any drug trades in this world.
Yeah.
Like, other than...
There
So
are merchant houses of all kinds. Pretty sure they got drugs.
There's Esper weed, and you can find the Esper weed here in this jungle, so give that a shot.
Give that a shot. Just imagine like a...
Our DM is
random
encouraging us to try drugs.
Virtual drugs
Well, we
that have
keep
saving
reading.
throws. I'm rolling pathetic tonight. I just rolled a 4 and a 2 and a 5 and a 7 and a 5 and a 7. What's going on?
Well, don't worry, Ninja. We're all going to be rolling bad tonight. Just watch this. I'm going to roll something way below 10. Ah, never mind. I got an 18.
Nice.
It'll reverse when we're actually doing stuff that matters. I'm just rolling for the hell of it right now. It's going to be all 20s.
Getting
It's
all
going to
the
be all
bad
critical
work out
hits.
You're sure that Pig Needle didn't sneak into your house and replace all of your die with loaded die, but like inverse, so they always
I'm using
roll.
the same one I've been using. I like this one. It's
Good
a Magic the Gathering dice. It has a little symbol for the 20.
Oh, there we are then. It already hates you
Yeah.
because you're not playing Magic the Gathering with it.
Right.
You're meant to be playing D&D with
You're
it.
supposed to count your health with it. And when you get down to 0 health, you're done.
Count your health with D20.
Yeah, and Magic the Gathering,
Yeah.
you have 20 hit points.
You mean like to start off?
Yeah, to
Like-
start off.
Ah, right. Okay.
Basic
It's not like
rules.
you roll every turn. Never played Magic the Gathering.
And you call
Right.
yourself a gamer.
I played like the online version of it where you get all the cards. And aren't there like some classes that like go over 20 health though? So how would a dice roll?
Yeah, some of the cards can go over 20. Usually you hope to have enough blockers to reduce the damage to less than 20 so you survive that, so that when it's your turn to attack, you can finish your opponent off. Strategy. It's all about grand strategy. And
Strategery.
randomness and getting fucked by the cards. The heart of the cards.
Strateguy. The heart of the cards.
The heart of the cards. Yeah.
I summon Dark Magician facing down. I got a pair of twos. I put the jack on the queen and then I put both on top of the king. That's solitaire. Anyone up for some minesweeper?
All right, so you guys just finished the battle. Your one enemy rides off into the darkness. Who can see? Who can even see in the darkness of the jungle at night?
Rensa can, because she knows Dark Vision, the
Dark
spell.
vision. All right.
You cast Dark Vision, the spell.
You know what? Rensa probably will at this point, simply because we're about to start stumbling in the dark because they let us go at dusk, right?
Pretty much, yeah. It's a
Yeah.
blood
So,
moon hunt,
Rensa-
so it's going to be like nighttime while they're hunting you. And you've been traveling for a while, so it's definitely dark.
Does the
Alright,
moon
Jensen has
offer
dark
low
vision
light?
now for the next 8 hours.
It's going to be a full moon, in fact. That's a special festival night for the hunt to take place. The full moon gives you dim light if you're in the open, but if you're under the canopy of trees, you're completely in the dark and can't see a thing.
Well,
So does that
Jensen
mean
now
you
has
also
dark
get
vision.
complete spell?
And that lasts for many hours, right? 8 hours?
8 hours,
Yeah.
and it is not concentration.
All right. So you're good. You can lead the way. Some others are going to be at disadvantage if they can't see enemies and stuff. Everybody's going to have disadvantage on perception checks to notice enemies. That's an important thing, too.
Not unless you
You know what?
smell. Unless
Let's
they're not
see.
thinking.
Who are our other ranged guys that need to actually see? Because once you get up close and personal, let's see.
Both people have disadvantage.
And it cancels out.
What's that?
I said then
Cancel
both
out.
people have disadvantage.
No, it cancels out. So
I wonder if Dagger Maw would have disadvantage when she actually gets in somebody's face.
Mad God, you're really good at saying no and then agreeing with what they're saying.
I didn't agree. I said that Dagamore has dark vision. She'll probably be able to see.
Well, no, it was like you agreed that they canceled out, but you started by saying no, they cancel out. When it's like he was also saying they cancel out.
Yeah, because Long was saying that they both have disadvantage.
Right. And
Whereas it's not.
but he was also
They all-
saying they cancel out initially.
No, I didn't hear that.
Vermorn, do you want some dark vision?
The power of dark vision.
I'd
more.
I'd love some dark vision,
Krius?
but he's not offering to me. Krius isn't here. I did try.
Wait, does Dark Vision have any component cost? Because I also have that on my spell list.
We lost him.
It's verbal and somatic. All my spells are verbal somatic. None of them have material components.
I wonder where.
Well, I'll cast it on Taruk then. You can see in the dark.
Hooray!
And I've got one more I can give.
I mean, you don't have to give them all.
Might
All
as
right.
well. I mean, it's pretty nasty disadvantage to our fighting capabilities. And my other level 2 spells, protection from poison, and there's a whole bunch of people that can cure poison in our group right now. Like you.
Not just our sight
Yes,
capabilities, so it's also our scouting capabilities as well.
Do you see in the dark? You're half dork. You're a dwarf.
Half dork.
I'm back.
So
Welcome
do you
back.
see in the dark?
It's not my internet. I was updating Windows.
Prius, do you want to see in the dark? Yes or no?
In the game?
We're
Aren't you a
yeah,
half-
we're at night. We are at night, and you're a human, are you not? No, you're a
Half
genasi,
elf.
right? Oh, you're half elf.
Mhm.
Oh, so you already see in the dark.
Hmm.
I don't know in Dark Sun. I'm not sure if they're built the same way.
Do Dark Sun half
Yeah,
elves
you-
see in the dark?
Yeah, they can.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I can see in the dark.
So I guess the last person that needs to see in the dark is you.
Long doesn't really have
Long.
the problem because he takes on any beast that he transforms into. I think hyenas might even get them. He gets dark vision when he transforms into a hyena.
Oh, the hyenas have dark vision?
I don't think so. Also, I mean, even if half elves have dark vision, it's like what, 60 feet or something. So if someone's like kind of far away.
I mean, my
Okay,
spell dark
I don't
vision's
know,
only
yeah.
only 60 feet as well.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Mhm. I wouldn't spend I don't know. I don't want to spend a point on that.
Hyenas do not have dark vision.
Alright,
beasts, anyway.
There you go. Morg, you can see in the dark now. Poof.
My hyenas will
So
have
all the
glowing
humans now
eyes,
see in the dark.
and the hyena.
And
Well,
so ends,
underneath for
tail.
humans.
and so ends the tale of Varence's spell slots, 3rd level. May
Second
they
level.
rest in peace. Oh, 2nd level.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, There's protection from poison, and there is dark vision. I think this is the right call.
Probably. Yes. But you can
For
upcast
some
your
of
first
the
action.
enemies
If I
before shooting
realized-
poison arrows or darts in the jungle where we're at.
Yeah, but Taruk can spend one key
Most
point
of the
to
enemies
poison.
use poison here.
If I had realized Taruk could go and cure poison for one key point, I would not have spent one of my spell knowledge slots on protection from poison.
It gets worse. I can heal them. I can heal them as well at the same time.
Oh no, I know, but I'm specifically talking about the poison thing. So it's like next level up, I'm gonna be swapping that spell away for something.
So wait, so Taruk's thing isn't like Paladin's where it's like choose 5 points of magical healing or cure poison. It does heals and cure poison.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's good.
and then when he uses the opposite, when it does damage, it sickens them, which gives them the equivalent of the poison modifier until his turn comes back around.
Right, well, who's here? We've got Kriya, Psycho, me, and Long. The only one we're missing is Sia. And
Soul?
Sia's here.
Be
Oh, she's
home in
not.
about 5-ish minutes.
He's getting there.
5 plus.
Versa's gonna pick up rocks to refill her ammo from the ground. I assume that there's enough rocks around for me to refill
Yeah.
to 5 rocks. which is
Rocks
what you
are
said I could
all
carry.
over the forest floor.
All right, and we already looted. People took what they wanted. Taruk is now deaf, but then he used one of his key points to undeafen himself. Is that correct?
Yep, that's right. I used the first key point to, it was to attack an enemy, somehow.
And then let's see. I grabbed leather armor,
And a
so
feeling.
I've got armor. I've got
Yeah, me too.
leather armor, and then and then that's right. Grimoire grabbed leather armor because we're the only 2 people that use it.
I think so.
I think we're the only armor wearers. Wait. Why didn't Soul grab a leather armor?
I think he did, didn't he?
No, there were 4, and we've got 2.
He probably
You
put it
need-
on his character sheet without taking it off the card because he's never on the table.
All right. All right. So, all right. I will take 1 more off. Oh, I'm not promoted. Wait, I am promoted. There we
You are
go.
now.
We
He should have been
didn't
all
get
along.
much from these guys. There's a little bit of gold, but that's it.
Yeah, 100 ceramics. No, I
Okay.
mean mostly what we got is we got a magic item that we don't know what it does. We got
Yeah,
some
it's
weapons.
Was it like
People wanted
bracelet or-
weapons. Yeah. We also have 3 water skins now, so we're up to 4 total water skins when we include the bladder. So that helps.
Still using the
And
bladder.
then those of us that wear armor all got
Mhm.
1 extra hit point for actually
Oh.
having armor.
Actually, I forgot something.
What's up?
If it's still possible, Ninja.
Yeah.
I'd like to approach the Crowdlu and see if I can use my abilities as a half elf to try to.
So I actually
it.
forgot, but like one of the surviving bodyguards jumped on it and rode off. Vrensa remembered it, but I
Alright.
said there are other Crodlu in the jungle. They are everywhere. Huge herds of them are roaming around, and you can hear them occasionally while you're traveling. So if you choose, you could like go hunt some of them down and catch some. That's usually an option here in the forest.
Yeah, because the half elf they do have that ability, huh? That what is it to communicate with
Commune with
other
animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To tame them. It would be good
Pretty
to have.
situational, but this could be one of those situations.
It'd be really good to have some transportation once we leave that forest. You know, when we're like on the desert road and trying to reach the next town.
And potentially
but-
food.
Yeah, and that would accelerate like our pace by a lot too.
The problem is it would also quadruple our water.
No, but
demand.
we just let them die, and then finish our way. I guess. We might not have. the
Vito
choice
would
there.
disapprove, but I don't.
Like if they die and we eat them, and then
What if the Crodleys get desperate for water and attack us for our water skins?
Is also a possibility.
Aggressive Crodlu? What?
Then that I don't know.
I mean, if it's
That
starving and
would suck.
thirst and dehydrated.
Maybe.
Right. Well, wonderful little recap. How do we push forward? Where's our next objective?
All right.
West to the road.
Hang
Yeah,
on.
we were following the
Continuing west.
stream.
Let me do some
There we
things
go.
here before you guys press on. All right, so Karik is going to come over here and he's going to look at the various bodies here. And none of them is a succulent elf that he could feast upon, so he's a little bit disappointed. He's going to sit down on his...
Understandable.
He's going to sit down low, and he's going to sort of turn a motley brown. Symponius, licking his wound, says, they cut me pretty bad here. Got a wound. He looks around, walks over. He's like,
How bad is it?
I seen what you done there. You got some psychic ability, do you?
Psychic ability to heal, yes.
He looks at his shoulder where it's cut open, trickles of blood coming out.
trickles of blood. What's he at?
Puppy
-7.
dog eyes.
I make a medicine check to see how deep the wound is, if it's very problematic.
Right.
Jesus Christ. Is there a problem, or do you just want to tell me? Spare the roll.
You can roll it. Until somebody is below a certain threshold, they don't even appear to be wounded. So unless he is kind of intentionally showing you the wound. So, all right,
There you are, 16.
you can
How
see that
bad is the
he does have a real wound, although it's not severe, not life-threatening.
Is it impacting his performance?
No.
I look at his wounds, and I look at him and say, "Are you not a warrior? I'm sure you can handle a small little bite like that."
I'll remember that when I'm watching you back in battle.
Oh.
I'll still save your life when you fall. I just won't help you with little cuts that a baby could handle.
Just then, Traxus, who had fled like a coward during the combat, comes trotting back and says, Guys, there's a group of Yuan-Ti. There's a group of Yuan-Ti. But I don't want you to fight them because they're my people. So I'll negotiate on our behalf. And he goes to the group of Yuan-Ti to negotiate.
This sounds oddly familiar. Why is the mental image of halflings coming back all of a sudden? I can't put my finger
I
on
must go. My people need me.
That's generally what's gonna happen.
Well, if
Okay.
it worked for Taruk, it should work for you too.
Absolutely, go ahead. Okay, so what happens as he goes to his people?
Can we? I'm
Well,
gonna
there's
take
some negotiation happening right now in hushed tones. It's really far away and hard to hear. So you
I'm
can't really
taking
make
cover.
out specifically what they're saying during the negotiation.
I'm taking cover behind this tree here, real quick, and
Gotcha.
I'm kind of looking like if he's getting stabbed or not.
Same, up in the tree, looking at this person, looking at Traxus. I say to my companions, when negotiating with the halflings, even I didn't let them get that close.
Symponius is going to take cover over here in case the negotiation goes wrong. Karik remains brown and close to the ground.
Do we control Saul here? He's not here.
Sol is just going to observe.
Okay.
All right. Some tense moments pass in the dark jungle. And then the group of Yuan-Ti is going to do some stuff. They encircle each other for a moment. And then one of them will step forward. All right. So this Yuan-Ti says, The Mind Whisperer and your ally have come to an agreement. This Traxus shall enter into a period of sex slavery. Here is your payment.
Wait, what now?
Who's he giving the money to?
And then he begins to slither away.
What? Before, as he slithers away, I just grab his arm quickly and say, wait. What do you mean he's entered into a slave contract? And I shout over to him, what do you mean you've entered a slave contract?
He'll shout back to you, "Don't worry about it. I negotiated quite well."
You're literally being sold into slavery.
He's going to do like the thumbs
This
and
is the thing
say,
we're trying to avoid.
he's going to do the thumbs. He's like, "But look at the mind whisperer. Pretty hot, isn't she?"
Yeah.
Jesus.
Is she? Hang on. I'm trying to get a close look here. Oh, Jesus. I mean, yeah.
Look at the treasures.
Right, look,
She's a snake.
Yep. So? I'm
Well,
back.
they're all the same breed.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, same breed, different aesthetics. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
at least she doesn't have a snake tail. That means that a certain piece of anatomy is still intact. A very female
not
piece of anatomy.
necessarily. I mean, for all
He's
you
a
know,
pure-
she's got Cleoca.
He's a pure breed, not like there's a series of different type of
Oh, can we wait? Does anybody here can
Blood
they
type.
see magic items?
Uh,
I will cast detect magic on the pile of.
I mean, obviously, the
items.
staff of the adder is going to show up as magic.
The rest will not. Only the staff.
Okay, that's a shit ton of money though when we get back into town.
The staff.
of the adder.
The staff is magical, but I
Yeah,
can't tell
staff
what
of
it
the
is.
adder.
Yeah, I know it's on the paper, but we don't know.
No,
That.
it's been told. Is it identified for us? Do we know what it is?
Well, you were told that it was a sacred magical staff, but you weren't exactly like told how to use it, so you'll have to figure that out on your own.
Fuck,
Well-
I can't use it.
What's the staff of the adder, anyways?
Well, it can only be attuned by cleric, druid, or warlock, and since we only have one of each, it requires attunement. And if you attune to it, you'll figure out what it does.
Should we just tell him?
I can probably use it, but I normally don't really use it.
Is it the one that turns into a snake, or is that the python one?
Stuff of the python. is the
So
one
this
thrown
one
into the
turns.
snake.
So you can use a melee attack.
Okay, this is the one that just bites. Gotcha.
Yeah.
This is the one that bites, but it can also turn into a snake. It does both.
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah, but the snake can die though. Huh?
So hold on.
Yeah, your staff can die. I think it turns back into a staff if it does.
Yeah, but if you just never turn it to, I mean, it does a crap ton of damage when you use it as a weapon. It does 1d6 piercing damage, and then they have to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, or take 3d6 additional poison damage.
Bam. Okay. That's
So
kind
it
of a-
basically has the potential of doing 46 damage every strike in combat.
It's pretty good. Oh shit! No, staff.
Watch out, though.
Yeah,
a lot of
I
things are
mean,
resistant to poison.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's a thing as well, but I mean,
And
and
con
if
is
you
one of the
really-
typically higher stats on monsters.
Mhm.
I mean,
That's why it's so bad. That's why I never use stunning strike.
it's also a potential for free damage. Things roll ones and twos all the time.
Yes.
Well, I care more or less for it because I normally don't fight in melee.
Let's put it this way: the one person that does fight melee usually doesn't use weapons
Mm,
because it's
mean-
you or Morg that can use this thing.
Long, are you interested in this weapon? Long.
Do you want a bitey stick, Long?
Long.
He may be transferring from his mobile to the computer.
Looks like it.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey,
Can you hear me?
you
Okay.
want a bitey stick?
Alright. I mean, yeah, I'm not always in wild shape form. Depending on
Yeah,
how many times we
you're
wanna
always in
run
melee.
around without taking short rests, then I
Alright.
might not have it. So yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, that'll be a lot more useful for you.
Mm.
And,
Alright,
and
you know,
if
have
you
a
find something better, we can always sell it at some point. I'm sure some cleric or a druid in particular would probably love something like that.
He is a druid.
Yeah, but barbarian.
A druid. I see. So if you
You
want
are
to
right,
take if you want to take the Staff of the Adder off of this card, Morg.
Yeah, I'm loading into the table. Give me a minute.
Oh, okay.
I wish they would have given
And
us
then-
a little bit of like
You have
300
to tune
gold
to
worth
it, otherwise it's just a stick. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you.
You think
Oh,
Traxxas was worth more than this, huh?
Mm.
I mean,
The
considering
value
that
of
on
a
his-
Yuan-Ti pureblood sex slave. We could have gotten a
I
better
mean,
price. We should have negotiated harder.
2300 ceramics is pretty good money.
Yeah, 300 gold worth of diamond would have been fantastic. Very useful.
I was gonna say that Traxxas had a Vorpal quarterstaff that would have been right up my alley, but then I remembered, oh yeah, that was seized by the fucking
Yeah.
Queen of Golg, so he doesn't have that.
Everything taken. What a
So
travesty.
I did realize one thing though. If we make it back to tier, we have a temple loot chest. We left a whole bunch of stuff in the temple.
That is true.
Hmm.
None of it's amazing, but it's better than the crap we have now.
We have nothing now.
Where did we put all these diamonds we had?
They were in most of the diamonds were in your pouch that got stolen by the queen.
No, I only had 300 gold or whatever CP word of it, so I could actually cast.
No. You had we had converted a bunch. You had, I think you had 300 CP diamonds.
Yeah. But there's a
And
bunch
then-
more.
Yeah, the rest of them were in the party loot on the Kanken cart, which
Oh,
got
fuck.
stolen by the queen.
Yeah, she stole a lot from us. This is
It's a huge setback.
declaration of
Yeah.
war.
The
Against
only
us.
stuff that we had left in the temple for the most part was a few pieces of master work equipment that we had thought we might want to enchant in the future. If you want to look,
My
it's over here.
Sun charge
There's a
heavy
chest.
bone spears in there.
Yeah,
Oh.
there's a chest. There's a chest if you want to peruse the chest and see what's in there. It's not locked to my character or anything.
The only thing that was magical was the Staff of the Adder, yeah?
Yeah, the rest of it is just vendor trash.
Treasure.
The bracelet from the other, or the anklet. That one as well, but I don't know. We
That
really
was the
don't know
last set, and Farouk took it, and it made him deaf.
Temporarily.
Oh, for real?
And there was a hint that there were other abilities tied to that deafness, but he didn't explore them at that time.
But it didn't look at it as it was cursed, huh? When I looked at it, Ninja.
Going deaf is definitely a sign of a curse.
Well, I probably could help you with that, but I don't have the stuff to remove a curse right now.
It's already removed.
Oh, okay.
It's not one of those cursed items that stays cursed stuck on you. It's like one of those that applies an effect.
Okay. All right. I don't know.
So-
Somebody pick up the pile and.
Yeah, I'll pick up the pile. I'm just leaving it here until Morg has a chance to take the item off of it. And then I'll add this stuff to here. Let me just add other
Okay,
stuff.
loaded. Where's the stuff?
Oh.
No
wait,
card
wait,
right
wait,
here.
wait. Oh, we didn't even read this. Rosewood rod engraved with labyrinth. Another map.
Yeah,
Yeah, we gotta figure that.
no, it's none of this is treasure. It's just vendor stuff.
It doesn't have the appearance of a map. It
No?
usually says it's a map if it's a map. This is just a labyrinthine pattern.
Oh. I see.
Purely ornamental.
So I'm
Hmm.
adding it to the party loot because this is just money over here.
A lot of
The only
art
thing that
objects.
wasn't money. Yeah, art objects.
Some of
Same
it
thing.
wearable, like belts.
Does anybody want to wear any of the art objects?
No,
Nah.
All right.
I'm not into luxuries.
Were our wagons taken by the queen, by the way? Just
Everything.
Yeah.
So I know if I've. Okay,
Everything.
loot's gone.
You had nothing but the clothing on your backs and one simple weapon. Sent into the forest to die at the hands of the nobility. You and many other slaves captured over the last weeks and months.
Oh no, the horror of not having armor.
The monk doesn't care.
Oh, some of us care.
I actually do care. I want my daggers back. I don't have any ranged option.
I want my lantern back.
Oh no, your sacred
Yeah.
holy object. Are you gonna get
wanna-
cursed by
I
your
wanna-
god for losing that thing?
I wanted to leave it at the temple as well, but
Well, it's certainly a holy quest to get it back now, isn't it?
I'm gonna
Oh,
burn
yeah.
this down. I'm
Are
gonna
you
burn
saying
this
it's
forest.
a? Are you saying it's a crusade? Oh, damn it.
Crusade.
Yeah.
It might
like,
be a
sorry.
burning crusade.
Oh no!
The good thing,
Holy cow!
the good thing about
So now-
trees in desert is that they're dry and they burn very easily.
Actually,
we
it's
just
kind
need
of a
to find
rainforest, so
golden
no,
plate.
not at all.
So if we have a burning crusade, does that mean we need to find an emperor in golden armor?
I guess so.
It means we've got to figure out how the hell an African swallow gets a coconut over to England because coconuts are tropical.
Watch out for those chaos marines. Oof.
Yeah. All right.
Long
So are we
s-
gonna keep? Do we need to take a short rest, or are we gonna keep heading west?
I'd like a short rest, but it's not vital. I've got enough key points to carry on.
Keep in mind, deadly opponents are actively hunting to kill you. One of them is a deadly long-range sniper with poison weapons.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
grab
let's
that one.
keep going west and parallel the stream. Oh no, the stream dried up a mile back, didn't it?
Yeah.
Damn it. All right.
Are you,
Oh,
as
we-
a ranger, are you
Yeah.
proficient or capable of setting traps?
I have thieves' tools, which is like the proficiency you need to arm, disarm, etc. traps. There's not
In-
exactly a trap making skill.
In D&D 5e, traps have really become spells. So I think there's one called rope trick. No, not rope trick.
No.
Anyway,
that-
they've basically become spells. He
For
doesn't
that
know
hunter, it might be the best way to deal with it.
Sometimes they're just attacks, The trap will make an attack, and then if you get hit, it has like an effect, like a spear trap or a crossbow trap, things like that. Sometimes it's an attack, sometimes it's a saving throw, like a spell might have.
Sometimes it's like a
I
hole that
mean-
he falls in, and there's a bunch of pointy sticks at the bottom.
Sometimes once you've touched it, it's too late because it's a magic trap that blows up in your face.
I mean, we've got two options when it comes to the assassin. Is we keep heading west and hope he finds a new target, or we set an ambush for him and hope he doesn't detect the ambush ahead of time. And given how party stealth works, I think that's probably not a great option because one of us is, with the number of people we have here, is going to fail their stealth check.
Someone's typing.
The other option is also potentially is do a bit of both, is set up a quote unquote campsite, and he's gonna probably be coming from the east, but that's where he came from last time. We've been running west, and have some of our stealthier party members tied to the east of the party. When he comes to ambush the party, we counter ambush him, and hopefully the party.
Oh god.
Oh, damn it!
Okay, so it's not just me hearing the robotic.
A little bit robotic.
A little bit. That was full robotic.
It must have been worse for you than it was for me. I could kind of make out what he was saying. The internet's been terrible lately. I had all these windstorms for like 2 days, and then everything didn't work for like my Saturday D&D game. It was all fucked up.
I
Bluetooth
assume we're
fail.
still heading west, though, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're following the stream, which is heading west until it disappears on us.
Okay.
And then,
Ninja said it already disappeared.
yeah, then we collected all the water we could. And
I am back.
Okay.
Hello.
Sounds better now.
Sounds much better.
yeah, the one that was hunting us, we can just make it obvious, but try to trap him at the same time. We don't necessarily have to hide, I don't. With the troop of people that we have, it's gonna be really hard to be unnoticed. There's a lot of people that are just not.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He can shoot from 300 feet away. So every time he catches up to us, by the time we can run out to him, he just outdistances us.
Except if we set up some traps, and then once he's trapped in, then we can surround him.
It'll take hours to actually build real traps. By then, he will have caught up to us. The best trap would be a human trap, so to speak.
I mean, I can dig pits as a hyena.
So Daggermaw and I can hide pretty well. We could try to keep him tied up till the rest of the party can join us. Or we just keep heading west and hope to outdistance him. And he finds somebody else to harass.
So I have a savage question, out of character, of course, since I'm a hyena. Can we use the bladders of the mole bodyguards as water pouches, or are they too small since they're human sized?
You can.
Wait, you want to use the
I don't
bladders
know.
of the humans?
It's kind of going to look
No,
like an evil
no.
act to most people.
I mean, I can't harvest them. I'm a hyena.
Prince is
Hmm.
not about that. Monster is okay. Not
I think you're cutting
mean-
out, Psycho.
I mean, I'll do it. I don't give a
No.
shit.
Yeah, I won't care either.
I believe in not suffering. I don't give a shit about a body once it's already dead.
Well, there's quite a few of them. There's 7 bodies. Most of them have an intact bladder.
Did any of them rupture?
And do you want me to do a survival roll?
Well, you gotta cut them out and then try to fill them with water to see if they have any holes in them.
No, yeah, I'll try that. I'll do give myself a guidance on this, and do survival.
All right.
So I'll have a +3. Roll a 31.
All right. 6 of them are still intact enough to use. Drinking water
There you
from
go.
a man's bladder.
Oh.
That's so gross.
Yeah, it really is. Hey, this is to survive, Ninja. This is survival. This
Yeah.
isn't.
In
Freaking-
character, I look at you guys kind of weird because I'm like, I never communicated. You guys just start doing it.
The dead have many things to offer. Survival is one thing that we cannot afford to waste.
After the grisly task of harvesting 6 human bladders, what do you do?
Yeah, just leave them. Don't even bother filling them with water. Just really wanted to have a look at that bladder. Carry on, lad.
Oh, we
Yeah,
fill them with water and we carry
We're
them
going.
we don't have a source of water.
at the end
Hey.
of the stream.
Cut them out.
Symponius
No,
is
but
going to
there's
fail
not
his
that-
con save and throw up on the ground over here in these bushes.
We'll make balloons.
I hyena laugh at him.
Like the fucking animals in the first Shrek movie, where you just blow really, really hard and they suddenly start floating as if they're filled with helium.
Well, we could
Symponius
fill
is
them
going to
up-
look at you and say, "Hey, you're a dog, aren't you? You going to eat that?"
We could fill them up with blood, you know, and make blood sausage out of it.
Oh God, you guys are nasty.
I
Oh, I'm sorry.
I
thought
eat one of the
wanted to live.
corpses.
You eat one of the corpses.
Especially the mole, not the noble. I ate one of the moles.
You're eating your own kind.
they're not half elf, you know.
All right. Cannibalism
They
confirmed.
have the most. They have the most meat on their bodies.
Jesus Christ. Long. So let's see. Long's a cannibal. That's already been confirmed.
I'll
What
only have meat from the noble, not the other ones.
Me and Krios have. Oh, you're only harvesting. Wait, you're eating the noble.
No. Nah.
Making a
I thought
note
we still
about this one.
I thought we still had access to water.
Well, you might
Alright, if we
find some
don't,
more.
then
All right. Well, we'll keep the bladders in case.
All right, let's go.
Symphonia
favor,
says,
Psycho.
yes, please, let's go. Enough of this foul
me a-
business.
We're going.
do me a favor, Psycho, and just record that we have 6 empty bladders on our persons. just for me, because I can't be bothered to keep track of group inventory.
Is
I
that
got
enough
it.
now
I
for
have
the whole party?
one monster
got it.
bladder.
Now,
You
now
got
we
it.
have 10, right? We have 1
Oh.
full bladder and 3 full water skins, and we have 6
You
empty
got a bladder,
ones now.
and you got a bladder, and you got a bladder.
Karik suggests
Yeah.
maybe fill bladder with blood. Drink blood. Blood.
I'll do it for him and give him the bladder of blood.
Delicious.
You know what's funny? There's a very good chance that these bladders still have piss in them.
Perfect.
Well, no,
Human
you have to-
bladder
They-
of
they
piss and
they get empty
blood.
when they die. They lose track of their bowels.
So fucking
All right.
metal.
So we have 3 water skins full, 1 monster
Urine line.
bladder full, 5 humanoid bladders empty,
Empty.
and
with
1
blood.
humanoid bladder blood. And that's in the party loot table over here if you're interested.
Fucking, fucking, we're the halflings. We are the halflings. This is Jesus Christ.
I think we can make a good a bit of coins with this when we get back to town.
Get your bladders here. Get your genuine human bladders.
You forget we come from the slave pits. This is normal.
We got red ones all the way ranging to yellow. Come and get your bladders.
Well, the one thing we could have done though is collect the head of that noble and send it back to that queen.
The
No,
nameless
they
elf
don't- they
follows the
don't care
party.
about 'em. Remember, they don't care about the nobles. If they die, they're considered weak and useless.
Mm.
Okay, we are on our way, Ninja.
Yes.
Someone's added onto Crick. Thrycreen, height 21. Human bladder of piss and blood.
Yep, that's me. Notes. Proper note taking is important.
Oh, yes.
I'm
Oh,
lagging a
I'll
little bit.
take the bladder. I'll take the
Yeah, there-
bladder off the party loot then,
Yeah.
because he's got it.
Yeah.
God, you guys are gross.
It's all in the name of survival.
It's a grim dark setting.
No. There's
Yes.
different lines.
Have you watched Mad Max?
It wasn't a documentary. That's all I gotta say.
It's an inspiration.
All right, guys.
Varenza, have you not been told that when we die we shall enter into the gates of Valhalla shiny and chrome?
No, actually, we go to the gray till our soul slowly disappears.
Alright, sorry, Ninja, I interrupted. What were you saying?
I'm checking your passive perceptions here to see if you notice a thing as you travel.
I got 18.
Passive.
18 is your passive?
18
Yeah.
is his passive. All right.
Oh, right. He has the alert feat.
Grimorn, because you're so alert, you notice that one of the plants up ahead has like a bunch of vines that are growing up around one of the nearby trees, and the vines entwine and go up into the branches and around the branches and out the branches and then dangle down. The whole tree is just dangling with all these vines. And you're the first to spot this, but being drugged towards the tree is a dwarf. And the dwarf is being strangled by the vine around its neck and is kicking and trying to like pull it away from his neck. And he's being dragged along the ground towards the tree
By the living vines?
by the vine.
Can I just
Uh,
interject, Ninja? It's not drugged. It's dragged.
Drug.
Dragged along. the
No,
tree.
drug. D-R-U-G. Singular. Being
I don't
drugged.
think that's a word.
Yeah.
Being dragged. Dragging. Dragging against the tree. Being dragged against the tree.
The vines are drugging him around.
All right. So you stand there complaining about the grammar of the situation and not helping the dwarf, and he's
I
pulled
shoot a
closer to the
fucking-
tree.
I'm just gonna assume that Sol. I'm just gonna assume that Sol said, "Oh, look, someone's being drugged," and I'm just there like it's dragged. Fuck me.
I point.
I'm still correct though, because he's also been drugged.
I,
What the
I point to the group what I'm seeing, and I shoot a firebolt to the vine, but just ahead of where the dwarf is being held. Right, so maybe I can, help to have him dislodge. Maybe the vine will let it go, especially if it's flame.
All right. So if you're trying to shoot at the vine, it's got a specific armor class. It is a creature. We can go into combat turns here. This is totally a monster, and this is an encounter. So roll up your initiative. I'll put it on the board here. Symponius has his initiative still, and
I'm very protective of the forests because they're the
forest.
place of my people. But I'm wondering what my attitude would be towards a monster of the forests.
Even the plants can kill you in Dark Zone.
No.
I got 11. The rollers are in.
Can you reset the roller?
Yeah. There you go.
Do I get a surprise attack though? Or if the plant is not engaged with us?
Yeah, you can get an attack. And then we'll go into the initiative as it's listed. So go ahead and roll it. Armor class 11. Can you hit a tree?
Holy cow. We'll run some dagger modifiers tonight. 25 and 19.
22 to hit with 7 fire damage.
All right.
Leaves from the vine.
Are we using our mind for this?
Long.
Theater of
Maybe
the
not.
mind.
How do I attune to the staff of that? Do I have to take a long rest with it?
Yeah, I
You
think you
want
do
a
have
short.
to. Yeah, short rest. That'll do it. All right.
Okay.
It does
Yeah,
have to be a rest of
it's
some
an hour.
kind.
It takes an hour. If I recall correctly from the player's handbook, and it's been a minute since I looked at it, it takes an hour to attune to it, and you can combine that with a short rest.
Okay.
If I can look up the rule real quick. Hold on. You can only have 3 magic items that are attuned.
Let's try to save this dwarf. How did the vine react to the fire bolt?
Fuck the dwarf! Save the vine. Sorry.
We could make another bladder.
So
Bladders mean nothing if the forest dies. The forest must live. How easy is it to start a forest fire here? I mean,
Okay.
it's dark sun. All the trees must be dry. And the wood.
So, attuning an item requires that a creature to spend a short rest focused on only that item while being in physical contact. We cannot use. You can't use the short rest for anything else. If the short rest is interrupted, the attunement fails. Otherwise, at the end of the short rest, the creature gains an intuitive understanding on how to activate all magical properties of the item, including necessary command.
Okay.
All right.
Are we to
You lose
assume that-
attunement if you no longer satisfy the prerequisites of the item, or if you spend 24 hours at 100 feet away from the item, or if you die.
Or someone else attunes to it, or you spend another short rest to unattune to it.
Yeah.
Are we to assume that Grimorn was at the front of the party since he's the attacker of the vine?
No. I can do it from range.
I rolled a 7 for Sia. Here's the initiative. Right.
I'm
here.
never in front of the group on purpose. Because I don't want to have to fight in melee.
All right. So, I have marked this tree, and how much damage did you say? 7?
7 fire. Yeah.
Okay.
And I
What's
try to.
fire damage? So double.
I was aiming for the vine that was actually holding the dwarf to see if it would let it go.
All right. The tree's got 7 damage. Pop. Sorry, what are you looking for?
Cool.
That last thing you said, you were watching out for something? I don't know. Maybe I misheard.
Who?
Never mind, Chris. Brenzo, it's your turn.
Let's see. Can I get to the dwarf from where I'm at? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No.
Well, I'm assuming we're all over here. I'm just making sure we're all where we want to be.
Has it been an hour since we? More than an hour since we moved from the last fight?
No.
All right. I'm going to use my bonus action to move the hunter's mark to the tree then.
All right.
Since where's hunter's mark? Anyways, I'm just gonna say it's there. I don't feel like looking for the damn token. And I'm going to use
Now, hang on. What do you aim at?
the vine on the tree.
There you go. I was about to
Yeah.
say your spell had no effect because it hit a tree.
Oh yeah, the thing that's moving right now, whether that is the tree itself or just a vine on the tree, the moving thing.
It's the vine itself is the thing trying to kill you.
Yeah, and I'm gonna shoot a.
Doesn't Hunter's Mark only work on creatures, like most spells?
It's a creature.
Alright then.
Plant creatures still count as creatures, just like golems still count as creatures. Anyways, I have +9 to hit. And it has not gone yet, so I have advantage. So you know what? I'm gonna go and hold on. Oh, that did not work. I'm going
Big
to use the
0.
sniper shot on it. Yeah, I know. I interrupted the roller. Uh, 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right. So 1d4 plus 1d6 plus 14.
The world's most devastating sling attack.
You're awfully close to the tree there, considering that it goes next.
20 damage.
Okay.
Vrenta is trying to get to the dwarf slave to use her her short swords, obsidian short swords that come loose, but she couldn't quite make it, so she smacked the thing with 20 points of sling damage. That rock was going at Mach 4.
You can actually move one extra space forward.
The dwarf has taken a bunch of strangling damage. He's going to attempt to escape. He struggles mightily. He gets a 17, and he manages to, with all his might, slip from the vine and land on the ground. So he's no longer restrained. He'll spend half his movement getting up, and then he'll dash. Or not dash. He'll just move 15 feet. So 5, 10, 15. Right to here. He's trying to get away. And he's running towards these bushes over here where somebody hops out from their hiding spot in the bushes and says, "Come on, we've got to run. They're upon us."
A slave.
Mayhoo! And hyena noises.
Join us. There's strength in numbers.
So, Taruk, what do you do?
Well, I'm not overly keen about fighting a tree. And the dwarf we wanted to save is free now. I mean, is this tree, like, actually gonna try and kill us? Because it's planted in the ground. How the fuck's it gonna chase us?
It can't, but it might have loot from previous prey.
We're killing this thing.
But do we have to?
Oh,
I
yeah.
wanna go up and hug the tree. Not.
Yeah,
Not.
my character really doesn't care. It's gonna grow back.
Yeah, but it might not though.
Traxxas isn't here. Traxxas would be pissed if we were fighting a tree.
The world
I
is
don't know
not.
how Morg feels about it.
This ground is on magic.
I mean, is it just the vines around the tree, or is it actually the tree itself? Can I like? Do I know that? Do I
It's
make
the
some
vine
kind of nature
monster.
check?
You could roll a nature check and see if you know.
Okay. Nature. Oh, that's only a +1. Ew.
That's a good point. It will grow back. I mean,
Yeah.
once it's destroyed, it'll just fertilize the
Ooh, 19.
area around it.
All right, this is a blossom killer. Blossom killer is a grasping, strangling vine that murders people and then feeds off the nutrients of their decaying corpses.
So it's
Do
like
we
a,
do we see any corpses around the tree?
The vines have grown thick around the base of the tree, and there might be something hidden among the leaves. There are several little mounds covered in leaves.
Is it gone already?
No.
Okay.
how much is my speed? 45. Okay, hang on. What counts as the area? Is the entire circle the area of tree?
No, I'm just indicating which tree is covered in deadly vines.
Where does the deadly vine start?
Like, they're all over the entire tree. The whole tree is covered in them.
I'm trying to say how close do I have to get to it to be within fighting range?
Well, for you to hit, it's whatever the reach of your weapon is.
5 feet. It's my fists.
Yeah.
So, like, that's my point. Is 5 feet here, or is it here? Or
You
is
have
it
to
right
be
next
adjacent
here?
to the tree.
I have to be right next to the tree.
You probably have to be standing on the red circle.
Oh, fuck. This is difficult terrain, isn't it?
The forest, yeah. Yeah, it's been pretty rough terrain. You're on a path right now. The path isn't rough, but when you get into the green, it is.
You said that the vines are surrounding the bottom, and the vines are part of the creature?
Yes.
Okay. So if I'm here, therefore I can attack the vines in this space,
Okay.
or this space.
Well, you're attacking one of the lumps I described at the bottom. If there are
That's a-
fragile items, you might destroy them.
Okay, then not them, because they're corpses. Fine.
They are covered in the vine, though. You could damage the vine by attacking those lumps on the ground there.
No, I run to the center of the tree and I start attacking the tree, feeling like a moron because I'm literally attacking a fucking tree.
Well, there are vines growing up around the tree. It's like a parasitic kudzu plant, if you've ever seen one of those, where it just completely covers the host tree after a while.
Yeah, it's probably not good for that tree.
It's taken over. It's killing the tree, suffocating it as badly as it would suffocate the people that walk nearby.
Oh, so the tree isn't the killer, it's this parasite that's at the top of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Kill the fucking parasite.
Kill it.
Okay.
Save the tree.
Okay.
Tree huggers.
Alright, then I go here. Can
Is
I
your
attack
moral
like
quandary solved now?
can I attack like ahead of me? Are these vines you said these vines are on the floor. So at what point does the vine go up into the top of the tree?
Okay. The vines grow out of the ground, out of the mounds, and then wrap themselves all around the trunk of the tree, and then they extend all the way out the branches of the tree and dangle down from the branches, and that's how they can reach around and grab people.
Right, okay. I think I get you.
Have you ever seen a weeping willow? How it's got all these like dangling vine-like fronds coming off of it.
Yeah.
That's what
Right,
it
I'm
looks
gonna
like.
I'm gonna get as close to the tree as I can, and I'm going to try and grab like a handful of vines, and I'm gonna use either my punches or my dagger to try and cut the tree to the point of I'm trying to sever the vines
Okay.
without getting damaged.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so now that we finally got that out of the way.
Karate chop the tree branches.
My first attack, fuck you, is a 2. Okay, the second attack. Let's try that again. Fucking hell.
The armor class of this.
I tried to attack the
vines.
tree with my blade, and it's just like my blade is very dense because whoever owned it before me was very bad at sharpening their tool. So then I use the other side of the blade, and that's a 26 to hit.
Exceptional.
Fantastic. Yeah, fantastic. What am I rolling here? Did my die go down? It did. It did. Last session, my friggin' side dice went down. Rolling. Ooh.
Did you attack the forest?
He did.
I'm attacking the vines.
Like the name you gave the the enemy ninja
Yep.
fighting the forest.
The forest itself is trying to kill you.
Okay, so I've dealt 8 damage so far. I'm going to make an unarmed strike.
Kick it right in its nuts. It's walnuts.
Wah, wah.
Oh, God's sakes.
I thought I was the one supposed to say dad jokes here.
Sorry, ignore that. Wrong roller. No! Fuck's sake.
No.
Okay,
You
so I
just
got a
make
nat
the
1.
dagger.
Go on. Go
All right.
What's the-
So
what's the
you
next?
try to attack the tree with all your might, and it's not going to go well.
I've still got one more. Well, do I want to expand it? A die? Nah.
Did you
I'm
break
good.
your knife?
He rolled a 1. We'll find out in a moment here.
Oh,
Gotta
fuck.
open that.
Did I? No. No! My knife!
What's your knife made out of?
I'm just trying to find out. +1 to hit. 4. No! My friggin' +4 damage and +1 to hit and +4 damage one is fragile 1.
Oof. All right. So your weapon takes a break. -1 to hit, -1 to damage. Until you
I may
get
as
it
well just use my
repaired.
fist now.
You lose your footing while attacking and fall head first. You go prone. You can roll a DC 15 Constitution save. On a fail, you take some damage and are knocked unconscious for up to a minute.
Hang
Oh,
on.
no.
Let me-
Shit.
hang on. One thing at a time. So, my blade is -1 to
dull.
hit,
-1 to damage.
-1.
Yep, just a simple -1, -1. If you have a
And-
whetstone, you can fix that with 10 minutes of sharpening.
And it
Okay.
has one level of break.
Yep, it's been sundered once. So it needs a
And
little short
what do you want me to
repair.
roll? What's happened? What's it trying to do
Dex
to me?
save.
All right,
No,
so
fine.
you face plant hard. You whack your skull.
Great.
That does 7 damage. 7 bludgeoning damage to your skull. Roll a DC 15 con save to retain consciousness.
Oh my.
You got this.
You said I could make a
Got this.
dex. Ah!
Oh, another one. Oh shit.
Wow. One of these rolls tonight.
All right, so Mad God, every turn
Two
you
nat
can
ones
you
in a
can
row.
roll another DC 15 con save to try to wake up, and anytime you take damage, you can attempt to save with advantage.
So I'm asleep.
You're not just asleep; you are KO. You are knocked out. That was a
How much?
straight knockout. 7 damage.
7. Evan. Hey, who flipped it before I could change my numbers?
Sorry, just throwing you prone to the ground. All right.
Yeah.
Semponius is going to think about whether he should run in and try to rescue you right now, and then he looks at his wounded shoulder and he's like, screw
Oh,
that guy.
shit.
I did more damage to myself than the fucking monster.
Yeah, you did.
Fucking bullshit.
And you see, I don't get it why you like these trees so much when look at what the forest did to you right there.
Actually, that was me. I did this to me.
So Semponius purposely leaves them there because he didn't get healed.
It's a-
He's
Oh,
he's
that's
moving towards the tree, but he's going to take the dodge action after a single move. to make sure it doesn't grab him. He's being cautious and looking at those wiggling vines. What's Dagger Maw gonna do?
She's gonna look at Vrensa, and Vrensa's gonna point to Taruk, sigh, and say, "Fetch." So Dagger Maw is gonna go and use. Let's see, that's
Those ginormous.
one move action. And so let's see, she moves 10. She's got 20 feet of movement left, so she's gonna grab Taruk by the collar and move them both back 10 feet.
All right.
And I don't know how to knock him back over. And that was her dash action.
It's a little tricky. You have to pick up his figurine with the left mouse button, then hold Alt and press Q to rotate, or E to rotate the other way.
Oh god, that's annoying.
Yeah, it's like 3 buttons.
All right.
No.
Anyways,
No halfling. I don't want to not eat. I don't want to drink from the bladder. Oh.
you've got hot on your neck, by the way.
I got what?
Hot lizard dog breath on your neck.
Oh boy.
Mhm. I mean, I thought it was giant, friggin' sharp teeth. I mean, have you seen those things?
That too.
All right, Grimorn the Fire Mage, time to shine. You're fighting an enemy made of wood.
Well, I'm gonna cast a guided bolt.
Guided bolt.
It's actually a really freaking strong spell
All right.
for level 1.
Yeah, but it's a tree. It takes double damage on fire.
Well, this
That's
is
an
divine,
assumption.
but then it gives me advantage on my next attack.
On
On
anyone
the
else?
next attack.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, 27 to hit.
For 12 damage?
Yeah, so 27. That's pretty good, no? That's actually yeah.
Okay. You hit the
Acceptable,
tree.
Yeah.
You hit the tree kind of low, and there's a bit of an explosion in the trunk of the tree as the bark explodes away from it and it cracks. And the entire tree is going to topple over, taking all the vines with it in a huge crash. It sends up plumes of smoke flying in every direction.
Oh my.
Oh, you aimed at the tree, didn't you? Not the vine.
And
No,
that
no,
tree
I mean,
was old.
Not the tree, the freaking.
The tree was already dead. The vines had
Oh.
strangled the life out of it, and it was just a dead tree. And enough
Oh,
damage
yeah.
was done to the trunk to break it. Does that do fire damage?
No, that's,
No, it deals
the
radiant.
Radiant.
Does radiant. All right.
radiant.
Well, the tree's not on fire. The vines will continue to wiggle about, but their
I didn't
reach
wanna
is
attack
weird.
The tree, I wanted to attack the vines, but
All right. Well, that was the monster being defeated. So
oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Do you have fun, Long?
Do I have fun?
Did you have fun?
Laughing
little
like a hyena at you, saying I don't want to drink from the bladder? Yes.
Fuck.
all right. So this dwarf is going to run over to his friend here, and they're going to
I want to be a healer. I wanna
cautiously look to the party.
Who are you, dwarf? And you?
You
Be a down.
don't
Someone wake me up.
you don't sound Gulgan. Are you nobles here to kill us?
No, we were once some of these captured and left to be hunted in the woods.
We too were captured. We were fleeing to the west, but we encountered these trees. I fear there are more of them further west. The area is infested by the parasitic things.
Yeah, we'll have to look where we're stepping. But this was quite obvious. I've seen it from a miles away.
I mean, it was strangling somebody when they were screaming.
The dwarf is
need any-
not very observant.
Do you need any assistance? He's pretty hurt, huh?
He is badly wounded. You can see the injury to his neck where he was being strangled by the thorny vines.
What
Okay,
the hell
so-
do I roll to wake up?
DC 15 Constitution.
Oh god.
Can
Oh,
I
okay.
slobber on him to wake him up?
You could kick him. An attack or any kind of
No.
injury would give
Don't
him a
kick me.
Any-
I'd rather just wait.
Any
with my
amount of
shitty roll.
non-lethal damage will give him advantage on a save.
I give him 7 back.
All right.
Here, this might help you a little bit.
I'm still
Antonius is jealous of the 7 points of
What
healing.
the
Yeah, he
fuck?
is.
Daruk, wake up, motherfucker!
A 9. Not quite enough.
Oh,
You're
fuck
still
off!
having
let's-
dreams.
Another one.
Let's help him, and I take the bladder full of blood and piss and drop it on his face to wake him up.
That doesn't help. I'm
Not
still
even,
asleep.
not even gonna pour it. Just gonna slap him with a wet
Yeah.
bladder sack.
Just water balloon him.
You just got a water balloon with a leathery human bladder.
Oh my god. All these.
This is ridiculous. Let me wake up, you stupid roller.
Incredible.
Look at it. If I roll in
four ones tonight.
He's really gone. I think we are gonna have to bury him.
I think this game just wants me dead. I honestly just think it wants me dead. That was a 16, you motherfucker!
Apparently not.
Carry on with the story. I'll just carry on rolling these everything above. Oh god.
Well, you only get 4 more rolls before you
Thank
wake up
you.
naturally.
Finally, Jesus Christ. There, I will wake.
All right.
Taruk wakes up covered in blood and piss.
Wait, so
Oh,
were
look.
all the vines gone? Can we look for the bodies underneath the leaves?
The vines are still wiggling around.
Okay.
Yeah, be real careful. I'm sure that there's some toxins in these trees. But this might actually be something that
Fucking roller.
Brenta is
Did-
gonna
did
walk up to
Karik do
Grimor and say,
anything?
Hey,
Not during
I'm gonna
that
see if
combat,
there's
no.
any- I'm gonna see if there's anything in these lumps. If it gets a little too wiggly, just blast it for me.
All right. You're going to
Yeah.
investigate a corpse. Somebody roll an investigate.
Yeah.
If you crit fail, you will be strangled.
I will give you
That's fine.
guidance.
Well, I better not try it with my 3 ones.
Right?
I'm not proficient.
Right.
I'm not proficient. I have like what a +0, so I won't be able to.
Yeah.
But I can give you the guidance on it.
Can Daggermaw help me? Can I use her investigate to root around? Or no?
Sure.
Alright, cool. Because she has a better investigate than I do.
I will attack the wiggly roots around the lump.
Well, that wasn't very good. That was a 10 to investigate.
Can I have that 17 long and you can roll shit for the entire night? Except for the one thing that matters, which is initiative, which means that you die first.
Alright, I do 14 points of ripping and tearing damage to the wiggly roots around the lump.
All right. You tear up a bunch of the vine's roots. That's not going to help.
Oh, wait, those aren't the, like, vine thingies?
So the plant, what it does is it strangles people, drags their corpses into the mound, and then when they die and decay, it feeds the root system. So all of it is like growing around the corpses. So when you go in and start ripping away at it, you're tearing at the root structure. You'll find some stuff, but I have to generate it. So give me a moment.
Should we
Oh.
all investigate ourselves? Spend a little bit of time in there. Now this dwarf was kind of drugged, huh?
Yeah, the poison wears off pretty quick. He's a dwarf. He's resistant against poisons.
So, do we see like some sort of like some sort of a, I don't know, like secretion coming from the spikes, or where would the drug be inside the plant?
Needles. It's got thorns.
So with survival, would I be able to collect some?
Sure.
All right, so I'll do that. I'll collect some of the poison.
Did you say poison? Ooh.
That's guidance. Lag. I don't know.
Hey, look, the Omicron variant. See,
Mhm.
nobody cares. That's been all over
That,
all
the,
over
Yeah,
Reddit.
I
it's
don't
kind of,
want to talk or even think about COVID right
it's
now.
kind
No. Fuck
it's
that
kind
shit.
of a it's kind of a cool name, you know.
Yeah. I am Lur, ruler of Omicron Persei 8.
Yeah.
They should give them way cooler names like Doomhammer, Deathbringer.
The Doomhammer virus.
I'll need. I got disconnected. So I'll need.
Beanie's Requiem. Kevin stands.
COVID Requiem. Da, 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 da.
Okay. Digging around, you find 3 corpses.
I got disconnected.
Yeah, me too. I'm reconnecting. I got
Theater of the
disconnected from
mind.
using the roller.
What if we started taking the JoJo route and started naming like viruses after bands? So like, COVID became Killer Queen.
Killer Queen. That's a good name for it.
Oh, you know, after Corona, we could call it Budweiser. The
Name them all
Stella,
after beers.
It was funny
Yeah.
because like
the Heineken.
they had like terrible sales for a while because of Corona.
Yeah, I bet. Wasn't very popular as a name, you know.
Corona will
Heineken?
be Corona.
Corona used to be really popular.
Okay, I rolled a 25 for the collection of poisons.
Oh fuck! It's the Copperberg virus.
Okay.
The Guinness.
You spend a few minutes collecting pointy little needles covered in sort of a reddish sap. You collect 4 needles over a period of time.
Mhm.
Make a note that it's DC 14 paralysis. Or not paralysis. DC 14 sleep poison. The
Is
last
that what I was infected with?
I give them to Varenza.
lasts a minute.
Wait, what now?
I
I
You
give
have
you
did not.
poison?
4 of those darts.
No, you weren't hit
used
with
to
that,
know I-
Matt. You knocked yourself out by falling down, remember?
Oh, okay then.
How
What
did
are
you
these
forget so
called?
soon?
How'd I take 7? Oh, forget it.
Sleeping darts with a DC 14 Constitution, and then it does the effect of sleep. But I'm not sure. That's almost like the draw poison, no?
It's a needle. You'd have to stab somebody with it, or fashion a weapon that has the needle on the end of it.
Couldn't it be like used like a spitting gun, you know, like those.
Yeah,
Blow dart?
you could use it
Finger
as
gun.
blow dart ammo, or you could use it as a hand weapon, like a dagger, to stab somebody.
Yeah, that would be pretty good.
Funnily enough, if you shoot it at me, I can use a what's it called? I can use a reaction to throw it like it was a dart.
So it's a DC 14 con save, you said?
Yeah.
Or
4 of them.
DC 14 con save or sleep?
Yep.
And that's the only effect?
1 minute of sleep.
Or sleep? Okay, 1 minute.
That actually could be really good against that sharpshooter assassin that was after us.
Yep. Do they have any weight associated with them or negligible?
Negligible, nothing.
All right, cool. I got 4 of those.
Yeah.
Nice, thank you. Now all I need is like a blowgun or something.
I'm sure we
Figure
could
it out.
fabricate that out of one of the branches, maybe even one of these
You need a reed. You need a long, hollow, smooth tube.
yeah, but
we
these
don't have a.
the creature we just killed is a bunch of those, no?
No, it's vines. We need like if you want to make one out of wood, you need
Bamboo.
a lathe.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to do bamboo. You want to do a reed, something that's already naturally hollow and smooth. Otherwise, you gotta machine it. Pain in the ass.
Well, maybe hollow bone.
It's not like I can't stab somebody with the needle too.
Yeah.
Mm,
No, but like a
send
hollow bone.
needles.
A hollow bone would be would work.
Yeah, if we find a
Something.
big enough
As a blow
bird.
dart? The blow
Not
dart
a big
gun.
enough bird. I could use. Yeah. Birds have hollow bones, so
Kill a Crowdler. Sure, there's a bunch of bones in there.
all right. Did we get any loot from the bodies? Or
Almost
that's still
done.
being generated.
I was
okay.
generating it.
My apologies.
Or
Getting
else,
the note card
may-
right
okay.
now.
Even maybe like if you had a bow and arrow, you could put a tip of an arrow.
I might, but we still have to find bows and arrow.
Sometimes
I'm
I
doing this thing right
pre-generate
now.
this stuff, but I did not. So this time, this is what you get.
Oh,
So, digging around, you find 3
Uh.
corpses. Each one of them carries a shield. One of them has a... let's see. This thing is a Scrab Chitin Hawk Hatchet. I cut off the title there. Hang on. Let me unlock it. Put that on there. There it is.
a repeating hand crossbow. OMG.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3.
I could use a shield.
All right. It seems like there's no ammo, and you didn't find any other weapons. They had clubs. I guess there's clubs here if you want a really shitty club.
They're pretty shitty shields too.
Yeah, they're basic. It's just a shield, but it
Wait,
does give
they're
you
only
AC.
+1.
You know, normally
It's a
shield-
light shield.
Bucklers?
It's a
Oh,
light
okay.
shield. They're very small.
I'll take it anyways.
Like
It's-
a buckler?
Not exactly a buckler. Think more like a tribal
Target
African target shield, maybe like a target shield. I'm thinking more like one that's made out of plant material that you find in the forest here, sort of thatched together. Pretty
So, as
minimal
the-
defense.
So, as the best ranger in this group, I think that the oak repeating hand crossbow should go to Taruk.
Well, nobody's got ammo for it, so.
I was hoping
mean-
for some backlash for some content, but oh well.
It's got a magazine. You can actually multi-attack with it, where I can't. So if you really do want the hand crossbow, feel free.
Can you load rocks into a hand crossbow?
Nah,
You
there's a
cannot.
special kind of crossbow for that.
There's a pellet gun.
Pellet
There's
gun.
a pellet
Mm.
crossbow.
Yep.
Well, if you're taking the crossbow, I'll take the hatchet then.
I was being what's the word?
Facetious.
Rhetorical. That too.
Feces-ish.
I don't actually want the hand crossbow. I'm not even sure if I can use it.
If it's repeating, it's probably a martial weapon. So
Hey,
probably.
can we get permissions, Nisha? I can't change anything.
Yeah,
How did that happen?
We all got.
'cause we all got kicked out.
Yeah,
You're the only one who stayed in the server.
gotcha. Must have happened
Alright.
while I wasn't looking.
So you took
one shield.
a shield, Grimoire. So okay, so there's 2 shields. Does anybody else want a shield?
I can't use it.
Can I use a shield with the adder staff?
Yes.
Then sure.
Okay, you have a shield.
Interesting variation of the sword and board.
It works. Vrentha can't use. Well, she can use shields, but so there's 1 shield left.
Wait, do I erase this now, or did you erase
No,
it from
no,
one corner?
I took the modifier of 2 away.
Well, if
And
nobody
1 shield
else
left.
wants it, I'll take a shield, says Symponius.
Yeah, feel free.
Symponius equips a shield.
All right.
Can
All
fire
right. So there are
clerics
no
use
shields
shields?
left. Did everybody take a shield and copy the stats before it went away?
I copied it.
I get my shield.
Does anyone want the hatchet or the hand crossbow?
I've already got a dagger that gives me +1 initiative, so I'm good for that.
You should get the crossbow.
Yeah, I mean, I grabbed the hatchet too then.
Mm.
Yeah. That's fine.
It's a throwing weapon, so and finesse, so I can use all my goodies on the hatchet.
Maybe you'll find materials around to make a few bolts.
I don't have my Fletcher's kit anymore, but yeah, normally I would.
Oh, I turned back around to the dwarf and the other pal.
Okay, the two slaves, the fleeing slaves.
Tell them we're heading west. We're being pursued though by a sharpshooter.
The dwarf says, "There's more of these plants to the west. I'd go north instead towards the mountain where it's safe."
But the road's west.
The road is west. But we dwarves know of safety in the mountains. I know of caves where I can hide out.
Oh, good. Nurturing the wound on his head, Tarek goes, "Do you think we could come with you? Safety is very difficult to come by when you're being hunted down by nobles."
There, our fates are intertwined. We are all slaves on the run. Follow me if you wish. I will not complain.
Oh, we have a new party leader now.
Okay.
All right.
Let's follow the dwarf.
So
Which direction are they heading, by the way?
they're gonna introduce themselves. It's Margos is the dwarf. All right.
Well, we need to rest at some point though.
Well, we need to find someplace safe enough to rest.
I mean, as long as we're like in the middle of these trees that have like death vines, we're gonna be fine, right? Like they're not gonna like stretch out and eat us. Like the forest itself around here is supposedly a natural defense.
And Duris. I am Duris, a human of Gulg.
We're all from Tyr, the free city.
Not all of us.
He looks around.
Well, relatively recently.
Most of us.
Mhm.
You know, most of us had very good images of Gulg while we were on our way here. Those were very quickly dashed.
The nameless
sorry
black
for
elf
that.
says, "What if he's a spy? He could lead the Gulgans to us."
What if you're a spy, Health, huh? You haven't done nothing for us so far. You've saved your life several times. You're trying to put some suspicious in our mind.
Yeah, she
Who do you
backs
think
off.
You are.
Also, I doubt that if they were trying to lead us to the army, they would risk that by being attacked by a carnivorous man-eating plant. Oh, my head.
Thank you so much for saving me from that creature. The forest is dangerous. I can't wait to get back out into the dunes.
Also, are there any dwarves in the Emperor Queen's employment?
Not many.
Okay.
Dwarves are not super common in this part of the world. He is a foreigner.
Then I do not
Yeah.
suspect him.
Is he here legally?
Well, no, he's
You want him
actually...
to show his green card?
Everybody here is a criminal. You've all been arrested by Gulg and sentenced to death in the game, so...
Criminal.
Oh, fuck. None of
Falsely
us are here
so.
legally.
Well,
Just
I will trust you, and the rest of the group. The more we are, the better we are in case of facing another group.
All right. So the dwarf will lead the way to Mountain Home in the north. Human slave
We're not going to
following,
the west
Saponius
road anymore.
following, Kirik following, and Elf following. All right. Traveling north along the road.
We're on a road now.
Well, it's more of like a trail in the forest, but it's what passes for a road in the jungle here. It's a well-worn trail, beaten by the passage of many animals trekking through here. So it's just the path of least resistance here. So you travel a little ways when you start to hear some noise. And the noise is coming from a little to the east of where you're at currently. So you have the option of ignoring the noises to the east and continuing to the north, or you could take a little detour and investigate.
I'm, hmm. I'm sure everybody knows what I think. I think we should go and see. I think so far we've been only in better position once we were ahead and not ambushed. I don't like the idea that being attacked from the back. I'd rather us being able to attack from the front if they're enemies.
Yes, let's investigate. That's 2 for investigate. Anyone else? Hello.
Sure.
Investigate everything thoroughly
Thoroughly.
Investigate. That's where the fun is.
with a fine-tooth comb with our +1 intelligence.
Yeah. That might be why we're getting all. We're just stupid.
What's the
Yes,
range
a
on the hand
5.
crossbow? It didn't show up.
Range on a hand crossbow, it, weird, it doesn't say.
I'll look it up.
Wow.
I sniff about everything smells like dirt and tree roots.
It's in the,
30 out of 30 in normal range, 120 to just.
Yeah, it doesn't change for
Yeah.
the repeating hand crossbow. 3120 is it.
All right, that's fine.
That's worth a lot of money, too.
Yeah.
It's probably
All I
the
care about-
most expensive ranged weapon.
Nope. The chitin hatchet is
What about it?
6 times as much.
Well, in Grit and Glory, it's a 400 gold repeating hand crossbow.
ooh,
Oh, in this version, it's only 60.
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows?
it's old.
Maybe because it's made of wood. Probably why.
Yeah.
Metal.
No metal parts. It's made out of
It's made of rat bones.
shittier materials.
If it was made of metal, it'd probably be worth that much. Easy.
It's made of rat bones, man. Pretty shitty.
All right.
Let's go
So-
and investigate and go quiet about it, I guess.
If everybody's trying to sneakily approach, we're going to do a party stealth. Let's see.
Oh god, no. Do you have any idea how shit my rolls have been?
Wait,
I rolled
who's the-
9 rolls below 10.
We don't, who was the one doing this group spell of hiding and stealthing?
Well, I don't know about you. At least the NPCs are going to try to sneak.
I'll try.
Don't you fuck me, dice.
Yeah,
I know you were gonna go for a 1. I saw that. I saw that you were about to go for a 1. That's what you gotta do, see. You gotta put the fear in its eyes.
Are you punching your
Ooh.
dice?
I got a 21, but it doesn't matter.
Well, they're all virtual, so.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Punch my
French
screen.
has a 26. 26 stealth
You
for Rensa.
use the flick feature.
That's a good point. I could use the flick feature.
And 12 for Dagon.
Actually, no, I can't. You can't, like, once the die roll into these die rollers, you can't really interact with them.
You get one from the bags, dice bags.
But it's not the same dice. It's not the same.
True.
Punish the dice.
Oh, you can't pull them out.
No, that's what I'm saying. You can't interact with them when they go down the thing.
Okay. So, who's got the lowest roll? What do we got?
Dagon's at 12.
I got a 21.
My lowest roll is Semponius with a 5.
Boy.
Ah, you matched me.
All right, you and Semponius charge through the forest. Rah! Crash, smash.
Okay, everyone, be very quiet. Ah!
Okay, everyone roll initiative. Nobody gets a surprise round because everybody heard everybody coming.
Initiative, eh?
Oof.
More combat. The tree was not enough blood.
Oh, here we go again.
Zap.
Who got a 0?
Six.
No, it's
Oh
not
my
a
God.
0. I'm trying to.
Oh, okay.
Man, when Ninja said the rolls were gonna be ass tonight, it is all ass tonight.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I got a 3.
So for
Uh,
Psycho, Psycho's doing well. Well,
Is
Second one, not bad.
Hesenleer in our group here? Ninja, or what's going on?
Huh?
Is Hesenleer in our group here? Somebody rolled a 3.
Nope, nope, nope.
let's see. All right, I'm rolling initiative for Renzo now. I was having lag issues. 31 initiative for Renzo. And Daggermaw next. And 20 for Daggermaw.
But that guiding bolt, even if it's not me with the advantage, is still pretty freaking awesome because, like, for anyone after me, it gives them the advantage if they're attacking that creature.
Oh, wait a minute. Symponius actually has a +2. That's a 6.
Ooh.
And the creatures rolled a natural 20 and 16 without modifiers.
of course they did.
And
Oh,
Sia
dear.
still not here. Harumph. I'll give you a +1 because you're not going to participate.
He's actually +3.
Yeah, we're just putting him on the list. He's not doing anything. Okay, so here's the situation. You can hear deep bass booming roars. One of the roars is in common and is shouting, "I crush you!" And the other one is just roaring in giant, something indecipherable. Does anybody here speak giant?
Yes, I do.
All right, Chris. The other voice is shouting back in an equally bass boom, "I crush you harder!" Rah. So,
We have giants fighting a duel.
I mean,
Nice.
we don't need to engage. Sorry, we don't need to engage him. Just let
I
him
think
duel.
we should wait until one is down and then attack the weak.
But why? They haven't done anything to us. That's an act of evil.
Survival. Imagine the
It's
size
not
of the
survival.
bladders.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
God's sake.
We could
Where are we
we-
carrying all these bladders? Do we have backpacks? I don't
We
think we
have
have
the
backpacks.
no.
probably
You just have your
big
arms
that
full of stuff.
There would be enough of piss and water for a Crowdlu for a week in this bladder.
Somebody's
We have,
wearing
like,
the belt.
like
Somebody's got the bowl as a helmet.
You know, I'll survive without these bladders, and I sincerely doubt that we'd be able to haul a bladder that size. It's like a friggin' rucksack.
And we use the bladder as a rucksack to put things in.
Use the bladder. Use the bladder to put in the other bladders. To put the other bladders in.
Yeah.
And just at the very end of the campaign, somebody does that meme of, "Wait, it's all bladders? Always has been."
It's
All
a
the way
bladder of
down.
Holding. It's a bladder of holding.
The entire campaign is inside a bladder.
I think we could take them down when they're weak.
So you want to just camp here and wait for them to smack each other a couple rounds?
Yeah, let them fight. Let's not be noticed, and then intervene.
I thought they already noticed us. I thought that's why we're in initiative.
They're distracted by themselves trying to fight each other. Let's see how it goes.
Okay. So, Renzo, what do you do?
Second
Wait, I
Frog,
don't
you
see
are
it.
first.
I don't have initiative on my screen.
Are you muted?
You have 12. What do you mean?
Yeah, I
I
can
can't
see it.
see it.
31.
Oh, hey.
You might need to
sorry.
relog if
You
you
did
can't see it.
apparently.
It's
No, I
it's
can hear
definitely on
See all of
screen.
my
Oh,
stuff.
there it is. So there's a
I think I
boar
pressed
giant
R.
and Andre the
giant.
half really Andre the half giant.
Yep.
Mhm.
Really. Okay.
We fight each other as God intended. Like men.
Yes.
Renzo's
Okay,
gotta look at the party and say, we could use another ally, especially one as big as that.
I recommend that we knock him out. But once we've knocked him out, we whisper into his ear that he should dream of large women.
Which one, Andre
Renzo's
or the
gonna
Andre, duh.
one, one, two, six.
I don't know. Don't we want the bigger one on our team?
The bigger one's a giant. He's not gonna be on our team. He eats people.
Yeah, they will try to heat us.
I have a plan to
I
defeat.
am in range.
I have a plan to defeat the giant, but we're gonna need a wheelbarrow.
Wheelbarrow? Are we
been-
gonna get that in the forest?
It's been more than an hour, correct,
Did the albino have one?
Ninja?
By the time
How
you
much
get here,
behind it?
probably yeah. You traveled
Okay.
to the north, following the dwarf for a while.
I'll use a hunter's mark.
I am still in giant hyena form for a little bit, like 50 minutes or so.
Well, I had a hunter's mark token and it vanished, so I don't know where it ended up. But it's on the big
Was on
giant
the
board.
tree
giant.
somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, I know,
Hang
I
on,
moved it.
Oh.
I moved it to the board giant and it vanished. Anyways, he's got hunter's mark. And he hasn't gone yet, so I have advantage. So I'm gonna do a sniper shot. I'm gonna try to beat him in the face with a rock. Ugh. That probably misses unless he's got really shitty AC.
Welcome to terrible rolls.
12. It does not hit.
Ha. Well then.
And then Daggermaw.
Let's see. Daggermaw is gonna come up here and take a dodge action.
All right. So the half giant here, he's going to roar and he's going to swing on the Barogue, and he's going to hit the Barogue with all of his might. He punches him for 8 damage. All right. And then he's going to, let's see, he's sort of circling around his opponent, trying to look for an opening, and then he's going to end up here, and he's going to make a second attack. This time he tries to kick the Barogue in the shin. And again, he is successful. He kicks the Barogue in the shin, and he does 8 more damage. 16 damage from 2 unarmed attacks. That's hefty. All right. Margos is like, oh, I wish I had a weapon. He's going to look around on the ground for something that he can use, and he finds a rock. He equips himself with a rock.
Oh wait, they didn't have weapons?
And Duras
I
is
thought they
going
had the
to do the same,
I thought they had
and
the basic weapon from the beginning.
he finds a club. No, they were mugged. All of their equipment was taken.
Oh shit!
Oh, if I'd known that, I have a spare short sword. I would have handed it to one of them.
Hmm.
Oh,
They're not really combat guys, you know what I mean? They're just doing this
Yeah.
for effect, right? They're just trying to
Oh,
defend
just
themselves.
you guys, yeah.
They're gonna hide behind this tree, and if something comes at them, they'll fight it maybe. So
Fair enough.
the elf doing a similar thing. She's gonna do a dash over behind this tree here. Taruk, what do you do?
Nothing. Seriously, I don't want to interrupt two people having a fight, and I definitely don't want to kill them. I mean, what have they done? They haven't done anything to us.
Well, in that case, positioning is what you do.
I'll dash behind this tree and lean against it and wait for my party to come to reason, which they won't. But
There you go.
I'll do that.
That's a perfectly good turn. Karik is going to move forward.
Is Saul actually gonna do something?
So,
Alright. To here. Saul's going to run away.
Oh, good. Okay. I don't want to waste a spell.
Okay. Karik moves up. Symponius is gonna... He's gonna do like these guys and move over behind this tree here. With his weapon at the ready. The Baroque Giant is going to make multiple attacks. So let's see. He makes 2 attacks with +8 to hit. He's got a 15 and a 23. Both of those are going to hit. Oh, he's hitting real hard. Wow, he did 25 damage in 2 attacks.
Oh my God.
And then he's going to pound on his chest boop, beep, boop, 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 roar, and scream out like a great ape, just roaring his dominance as he lands several devastating hits on the half giant, who sort of like shrugs and goes like almost down on one knee, but then straightens out and puts his fists up like he's gonna keep fighting. It's not enough to take him out yet. So after the Baroque, Morg, what do you do?
Morg, long.
He's moving scared.
I'm gonna dash up to 100 feet, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. And then Duris, I already moved him. So Chris, it's gonna be your move.
It's not letting me move my character.
Give it a moment, it'll catch up. It's just lagging.
Tell the group we should really try to save the half giant. Half giants have been our allies when we try to escape the pit of slavery. Move a
It's
little
not
bit.
like he's It's not like he's under threat of death. They're having a duel. If they die, it's their decision. We can't justify how they live their lives, even if it is stupid as shit.
That's your choice. I see him as a potential ally, like Varanza says. I will attack the giant. But I will cast guiding bolt. So Varanza should have advantage on his attack.
All right.
I gotta hit it first, you know. 21 to hit.
That'll hit. 17 damage.
17 damage. The giant, and giving an advantage to attack to the next person, which should be Varanza.
Ooh.
All right. So Sol is going to throw a bardic inspiration on Varanza and then run over here.
Sweet.
Ooh.
Mhm.
That's pretty good.
Spencer's got Bardic Inspiration and advantage. Let's see. I can use that after I roll, but before I know whether or not I hit, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Attack again with Sniper Shot to the face. 18. I'm gonna assume that hits and not use Bardic Inspiration.
It does hit.
All right. 1d4 plus 1d6. It is not a humanoid. The half giant's a humanoid, but not the giant, correct?
They both count as giants, I believe.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, 1d6 plus 1d4 plus 14. Uh, 21 damage, rock.
Holy fuck.
Hey, rock. Meat face.
All right.
Damn.
A solid hit to the forehead. Rocks his
What
world.
What level are you?
7.
Well, you get 2 attacks per round?
No, I give up those attacks to have my pet.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes the pet gets the attack, though. Like, if he hits, the pet can make a reaction attack.
Yeah, I get bonus attacks through Dagger Maw. Like, she can... Yeah, exactly. So if she was in combat range of anybody, she could use a reaction right now to make a bonus attack.
So when we hit that other level, like the high level where you get an additional attack, would you...
I do not.
No?
That's the other type. That's the hunter that gets that. Or the default. The version I'm playing does not ever get bonus attack.
Okay.
But Dagger Maw gets an area effect attack later on at higher
Ooh.
levels.
Duck fart?
Speaking of Dagger Maw, what does Dagger Maw do?
Bork, bork. 1, 2, 3.
Charging forward towards the giants.
This time she will dash.
Dueling giants. They're probably like knocking over trees and causing a huge
All right.
a huge amount of ruckus. This is going to draw the attention of other creatures nearby.
Yeah.
Probably should dash last turn.
Wait, they're proving a threat to the forests?
They are roaring and fighting each other. It will attract attention.
It did attract us.
Yeah, sure did. All right, Dagger Maw's done.
Okay. The half-giant slave is going to see that all of this large group is attacking the Barogue and moving to assist, so he's going to continue to circle around a little bit, and he's going to go after the Barogue's knee from behind, and he attacks with a solid kick, and it hits. And let's see. It does 11 damage. All right. And then he's going to attempt to grapple. And he succeeds on the grapple. So the Barogue is held and cannot move right now.
Yeah, get him.
All right, so the half-giant has moved into position and has got him in sort of a wrestling move where he's got him around the waist and is trying to, like, hold him to where he can't get away. That way you guys will be able to get in here and make some hits. After the half-giant, Morgos is going to... He's going to comment, "Be careful, Duras. Stand back." Duras takes a few steps back here, and he's like, "Stay behind me. I'll protect you, my friend." All right. The elf is going to peek out from behind this tree and say, "These fools keep assisting everybody they come across. It's going to get us all killed." Taruk, what do you do?
Oh, she says that to me, does she?
No. She whispers it to herself.
Ah, I see. Right, well, these guys are damaging the forests, it turns out, and they're also causing a ruckus which would attract people, and I really don't want that. I found a reason to fight. So, let's see how close we can get. I can get to about there, behind Dagger Maw. I don't have any ranged options available, so I guess I'll take the dodge action.
All right. So
Dash.
Karik and Symponius, they're going to hang out. They're going to take the dodge action in case a giant rock comes flying at him. The Barogue, he's going to be angered by the grapple. And what he's going to do is first he's going to attack Andre Half Giant. I forget, does the grapple give him disadvantage to attack Andre? Or is it to attack other people? I think it's to attack other people. So,
yes, disadvantage to attack other people.
all right. So he's going to land a hit on Andre. 10 more damage. Andre groans. And then he's going to use his other attack to try to break the grapple. Let's see. The Baroque has a little more strength than Andre and is successful in breaking the grapple. So, no longer grappled.
This giant, what shape does it look like in?
Pretty giant shaped.
Giant shaped, yeah, pretty much. He doesn't look. It doesn't look like he's about to drop, if that's what you're asking. After the Baroque Morgue, what do you do?
Seeing that he is being held, I will charge.
Yeah,
at
he
him
was. He was
and...
being held.
Wait, broke out.
Yeah.
Well, I will still run up and bite him anyways. This changes nothing.
Oh, you're. Oh, I don't know. Grimorn teleported, eh?
He's
I was
using
looking
the
at it.
range. It measures how far he is when he moves it around.
Do I get advantage to attack?
Flanking.
Sweet.
The half giant thought this out.
Are you attacking with the staff that's in your teeth?
I'm not sure if so my equipment melds into my body, or I can choose for it to.
that was-
Can I do? Does that only happen like when?
It
I
wasn't
transform,
your
or, like,
equipment when you
anything I can pick up?
transformed. So
Okay.
it's external for the time being.
Oh, but
Okay.
it's not even attuned yet.
Do I have to tune for it to do the poison damage when I whack with it though?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
No magic function unless you attune. For now, it's just a stick.
Well,
I think it probably
Okay.
has some really high constitution, anyways.
I would just spit it out of my mouth and then bite him.
Yeah. Give it your best shot.
Oh wait, I already did roll. It was 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. And then damage is 2d6 and plus 3. Ooh, that's weak one. I will use my focus die to replace that one.
Why did you have advantage?
Because
Flanking.
the half giant is on the other half of her.
Ah, right. Okay.
Right. So plus 6 more damage from 7.
13.
That's 13 points of biting damage. I will bite the front of his kneecap.
All right. He's starting to look injured now.
Get his legs. Right, Duris's turn.
All right. Duris hides. Chris, what do you do?
I'm gonna be sending, shooting 3 bolts, scorching rays. Oh, level 2.
Nice.
First 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Second 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, so 20 damage, fire damage, behind the head of
Okay.
the giant.
20. All right. The giant roars in pain as all of its body hair is burnt off.
Things I didn't need to see.
So
And
the
then
giant's dead.
I'm going to start moving closer to you, 30 feet.
Okay.
Oh, is the giant dead or not?
Not yet.
It's at 98 damage though.
He's got a lot of damage on him.
These things are just like damage sponges.
I'm just waiting for this thing to take the bone out of its mouth and just go, Misa Jar Jar Binks!
All right. Soul's going to pull out his musical instrument and he's going to do a little song and dance Take the shot you've got, the shot you've got the shot. Take the shot, you've got the shot. Take the shot and win. And then he gives you a bardic inspiration. Vrinsa.
You already had a bardic.
Rhyme.
I already have one. I can't have two. I don't think.
You can't have one. That's one.
Yeah.
All right. He gives it to Karik, and Karik uses it to hide.
Sweet. All right, my turn again. One more time with effort. I don't have advantage, but I do have inspiration. What's his inspiration die? Is it a D8 now?
What?
Well, it's
Or no,
meant to be a
he's
D8,
not.
but if it's been lowered.
No, his inspiration dice.
Oh, his inspiration is a D6. Are you going to use it, are you?
Okay. I don't know.
The bardic inspiration. Gotcha.
6,
Gotcha.
It's not worth it. I'm gonna miss regardless.
All right.
Rolled a 2.
It whizzes past the giant's head.
Stupid. No.
And Daggermaw.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not in range.
Close, but no cigar.
I guess she'll dodge then, because there's no point in dashing.
Hmm. All right. The half giant, seeing the advantage, is going to make 2 attacks. He punches at the Barogue right in the small of his back. The first punch lands. The second punch, the Barogue jumps out of the way and avoids it. But the first one does manage to hit for full 11 damage.
Doesn't he have advantage too?
Yeah, he'd have advantage too. Would it be a crit? No.
Did the one that missed fail or succeed?
It did.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But it only did 7 damage.
Everything helps.
All right, so he lands his 2 punches in the Barogue's spine, and with an audible crack, the Barogue straightens out like he's never straightened out in his life. All of his poor posture fixed in an instant. Margos gives a cheer. You've done it! And the elf gives a shrug and says, they survived another one, eh? She's going to come out from hiding. Taruk?
Let me see here. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Extra movement because I'm a monkey. Anyway, attack. Well, do I get flanking bonus?
Punch him in the kneecap. Yeah.
Yay! Right, so, advantage, yes, as long as I don't roll shit twice. God, it's gonna happen now, isn't it?
Don't jinx yourself.
So, first roll. Is that exceptional? What's its AC? I don't know.
It is.
That's exceptional? Great. So, it deals. First attack deals 7 damage.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the board to clear up. Second attack, well, I'm going to find out if it hits first. Second attack is modified. Not exceptional, I'm guessing.
No, but it will hit.
It's going to be a 2 plus 4, but the game's lagging.
Always. Always lagging. I wonder if Tailspire is going to lag as much as this when I play on that.
Is it? There we go. Finally, it's moving. There we go. 6. Bonus action attack. Actually, I've got advantage on all of them, so let's Flurry of Blows as well.
Hold on. You punch its kneecap, and its knee explodes, and the Barogue falls and smacks its head off the ground, and its brain comes out.
Yeah, brains.
This is why you don't hit. This is why you don't fight in the forests.
The half giant, he will turn to you and say, "Thank you. You have helped me to defeat this giant.
I thought you wanted to duel the giant.
No, I simply wish to escape before the nobles catch us.
You are also a slave?
I am.
I wouldn't have thought so by your armor.
He actually does not have any armor on.
Oh, now you tell me.
I assume he doesn't even have a weapon. I mean, he was punching the giant. He didn't have a stone sword or anything.
He is a slave. He has clothing on. He was not given a weapon. Thrycreen and half giants were not given any weapons by the nobles because they already have enough of advantages as it is.
Wow, racists.
It's okay though. His punch is stronger than the average sword. So
I'm glad we could help. Maybe
Does
you
this
can,
does this giant have stuff on him?
you want to search the Barogue?
I want to shove my arm so far up his arse that I grab his bladder.
Sorry, Grimoire, what were you saying?
I do not want to do that, by the way.
Roll and investigate.
Who?
I give you guidance, whoever.
I guess Long said he's searching for treasure, right?
Yeah.
Do you have a modifier?
I have a what?
You have a modifier? Like a plus one?
Oh, yes, I have a +1 to investigate.
So you get the D4 added on.
Okay. Wow. Wonderful.
The Baroque doesn't seem to have anything of value on him.
Can I try to investigate the giant?
Sure.
If at first you don't succeed, try with different characters until you do.
I get a +3 there.
I sniff around his loincloth and all I find
do
are
worse
sweaty
than you.
balls.
I do terrible. Why don't you just undress him?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's got anything of value.
Come on, we got 4 more roll. We got 2 more tries. I mean, 2 more players.
He was just attacking with was he just punching the half giant,
Yes.
or do you have a weapon? Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, nothing
He
on-
was holding a boulder in his 2 smaller arms, but he was throwing punches with his other 2 arms, the bigger ones.
There you go. I got a 16.
Ah. You see a little gold on that boulder.
What, like an ore vein?
Maybe.
Or like actual made of gold?
A tiny bit of gold on that rock.
I punch it off.
You punch the
Punch
rock.
off the gold.
I punch the rock to get the chunk of gold.
Yeah, that doesn't really work.
Why not?
If you spend some downtime mining at this rock, you could break away like any precious metals that might be trapped within the ore. But in the meantime, it is like a 50-pound rock. Does somebody want to carry the 50-pound rock?
The half giant. Use it as a weapon.
All right, the half giant will carry the rock since you asked him so nicely and you saved his life. He's like, good rock. I'll smash some skulls with this.
Do you want to come with us? We're also fleeing the nobles.
Also, please don't throw that rock.
He sees that all of you are traveling in a group and helping each other, and suddenly he becomes helpful and wants to be in a group. He says, yes, I will follow you. I am one of your group, just like you, little man. And he hunches over and pretends to be smaller than he is.
We're heading up north. The dwarf told us it might be safe up there.
All right. To the north, then. And
Do
he
you need a
faces
ladder?
directly to the east and begins walking.
You fool. Not that way.
What? Oh, you're right. This way. And he begins walking to the south.
The other way.
No, this way. The direction
You
my
just
hand
follow.
is pointing.
Okay,
follow.
I will follow you.
Do you need a bladder before we leave?
A bladder?
He's got one of his own.
I do have to take a leak now that you mention it. He starts whizzing on the giant.
Ah,
Became-
memories. I remember when I was covered in piss.
When were you covered in piss?
Blood and
Well,
piss.
Good old
Yeah, but-
Prius wanted to try and wake me up when I was unconscious with one of the bladders that was filled with blood and piss. So, yeah,
Oh, I thought we emptied the piss first.
no.
It's a
Yeah, you
bladder.
did,
It's gonna have a
unlikely.
little piss left even after you rinse it out.
Okay. All right. To the north, everybody. Let's go.
To the north, but we
Okay.
should think about a safe place to rest. I think it should. Is it gonna get dark soon?
It's been dark. It got dark almost as soon as you were kicked out into the jungle, and you're trying to survive the night. That's what's going on.
Darn.
If you can survive the night, the festival will be over.
Oh shit,
Uh,
we still have a few.
How
hours left.
does? Oh, by the way, how does Andre look? Does he look like he's really wounded?
Andre Half Giant here. His actual name, he's going to introduce himself as. Let's see, what does it say in
Is
the
his-
book here?
I know. What's his fake name in Princess Bride?
Oh,
That's
he's like
real
a
name.
specific NPC in the book, not just like some random made-up name.
I mean, his name is fucking Andre the Giant.
Yeah, Andre took quite the beating, but I don't have many spells left. If we get attacked, I'm gonna need
That's why I'm
Just
wondering
use
if
my
I should
powers.
drop my. That's why I'm wondering if I should drop my wild shape to heal him myself, because I haven't used any spells.
He'll introduce himself as Kunkelstern.
you
All
could
right.
probably use some help. if
I
some
am
of you
wounded.
can-
It hurts.
Alright, I will prematurely
need
drop
healing.
my wild shape form, and I will cast. Since he's a big fellow, I will cast 3 uses of good berry and give him 30 good berries to eat.
Mm.
So heal 30 hit points.
Did you find mistletoe?
Oh wait, alright, never mind. Could I find mistletoe in this jungle?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I do that, and do I have to like roll something for that?
Nature check.
Survival.
I
Nature.
can-
Okay, that is a 1. A plus 1. It's an intelligence check. And guidance myself.
Yeah.
Please, nature, help me find your good mistletoe
18.
Ooh, that's a good roll.
and not step in the murder vines. 18.
It's not stepping in the murder.
I didn't hang myself from Yggdrasil to learn the rules the runes just so you could use them for your racist bullshit, said Odin, the All-Father.
I don't understand the reference.
It's a reference to how we have most English is meant to be derived from the runes that the Vikings used to use, and the Vikings worshipped Odin, and yeah, basically the only reason we have runes, it is theorized, is because Odin hung himself from the Yggdrasil Will Tree, and he's basically just saying, "Fucking, I literally invented language and don't use it for racism, bitch."
What's
Wait,
the
who's
name of
using
that?
it for racism?
All right.
What was the name of that other Av giant that we knew in Tyr? U Creek.
Tyr?
So a good berry contains all of the nutrients of an entire day's food.
Yeah, but we kind of made it so it doesn't do that. Otherwise, it would like ruin the survival aspect of the Dark Sun setting.
Yeah. Just thinking
Yeah, you
eating
just
an
made it,
entire handful of these
weird.
things would make you very fat.
You
It's
said
just
it just had the
berries.
healing effect.
They're
Yeah.
berries.
All right. So he's going to be eating like 1 berry per action. So it's going to take him a while to get all his hit points back, but he does.
Okay.
30 berries would take 3 minutes.
Except for that 5 left there. All right. So you're traveling to the north, and some time will pass.
Keep on walking north.
Okay, traveling to the north.
Oh shit. My axe gives me another bonus to my initiative. Just by having it. I'm gonna have that in my offhand.
I never
Just
thought about
so-
that. Masterwork weapons are stackable.
I think you probably still would have to wield it to get the benefit.
Hmm.
Hmm.
But I could
Okay.
have 2 +1 initiative weapons and +1 initiative armor. I have +3, which is pretty bomb.
Someone said, "How big are these berries that you can only eat one at a time? Are they the size of melons?"
Who said that?
I was reading like a comment of like how the rules of the description of the spell
We're starting
of
to be a
like
pretty
some
big group.
forum for the spell.
Yeah.
Are we gonna get like spotted way easier in the jungle now since like our stealth is whatever the lowest is?
Probably.
We just always fail every single stealth roll.
Yeah, basically.
Pretty fucking terrible at it.
Yeah, even with our own smaller party of just us, I don't think like the slaves really make it worse. Like we already always fail. So it doesn't
We got an
matter.
Av Giant in our group. You know, we got. I don't know. Yeah, we're not set for that. All right. So we're heading up north. I think we should have that Av Giant in front of us. And then you guys can.
All right. As you travel to the north, you spot up ahead a pool of water. It appears to be a spring coming out of some rocks. Crystalline, drinkable water flowing down from the rocks, trickling into a shallow pool. The pool covers a wide area, but it's not very deep because it's just coming out of some rocks. There's a little trickling stream.
I ready produce flame, trigger the whatever creatures might be in there.
You said you wanted the giant to walk up in front. He's not opposed to the idea. So he
That
says,
was a random thing on my
"Ah,
perception to check.
water.
Just be. Wait. Stop. We gotta be cautious. Last time we got to water, there's some nasty creatures that just came out of it. Also,
Yeah, that's why Francis is scoping the area out.
Margos will comment, plentiful water just pouring out of the ground. What an unusual sight.
can I do a perception check?
Yeah.
I just did that.
No. Sorry.
Did I see anything? With 17?
With a 17. No, it's just a placid little lake.
I got a 22.
22. Yeah, something doesn't seem right to you, Chris. You can't quite put your finger on it, but something is amiss here.
Does the water looks unnatural?
Something is up here.
Something is odd. This might be an ambush point. It would be easy to attract, groups like us looking for water and survival.
The water is not attached to any like lake or river running into this pool, right?
No.
It's just
He said it
there.
was a spring.
It's not
Oh,
likely
okay.
tinged yellow, is it?
Lightly tinged yellow, no.
You know I am asking.
It could also be
Let's,
it could also be a nasty priest of water.
Wait,
Oh,
they come
you're
in
a
that
natural enemy.
element? They come in that element? That'd be super useful right now.
What's that?
A priest
Priest
of
of
water.
water.
Cleric of water? They can actually produce
Yeah.
water. They're the only priests that are allowed.
That's
Yeah, but
bullshit.
not a big fan. natural.
What would you
A
get a
bullet from the-
bonus to sacrificing one of them?
Well, Rensa
Actually-
says it looks safe. Let's go check it out.
Actually, sacrificing a priest of water would be very good, but very unpopular.
Is anyone else coming?
Should be very
Yeah.
cautious.
I
I'm
will
coming right
be
now.
on the side back of your Daggermaw.
Rensa and Daggermaw slowly approach the water. And I'm
Oh,
frozen.
yeah, me too.
Lagging.
Yeah, same.
I'm probably gonna get kicked out.
Kevin is being a dick.
Damn it, Kevin.
Lag.
Kick your hamsters, make them run faster.
Nice back.
Oh yeah, I didn't get kicked.
Yeah, sure. I'll come over.
Oh, I say
Yeah.
you to health. Maybe you can go and take a look for us.
The monk is doing cartwheels.
So
I will get
Everyone's
up
got pretty
to
high
about 20
passive,
feet away
so-
from the pool.
I want to take cover in over here. Just
What
we
exactly?
noticed that
What threat are we expecting here?
Bog
No
monster?
idea.
Water cleric?
nobles, assassins. What else? I don't know.
Have we only established that there's something strange about the water?
There is something strange about the water, but I'm not sure what it is.
All right. Okay.
I'm going to do a perception check for around the air, not like just specifically the water.
It could be an
Just
illusion.
in like the tree lines or something. 28. Do I see anything around the trees? If something hiding around, waiting for us to try to like drink from the water.
Okay, so you're looking around, and with such a high perception check, you're going to notice that in the crystal clear water, there's a patch that's a little greener than the rest.
Is it like in the middle, or where's this green patch?
The green patch is like a long, sinuous shape, totally transparent in the water.
Like a turd in the wind.
Venom, yes.
Yes, long from Venom.
Everybody else is moving forward.
Is it near like the edge of the pool, like where we're approaching?
Yeah, it's in the water there.
Mm,
We didn't rest, did we?
No, no rest for
we
the
haven't had a
wicked.
chance.
I will throw my produce flame at the surface of the water above it, see if it reacts to that.
Mm.
It's just that Long's got all of his wild shapes and rages. That seems wrong.
Oh, I should have lost one wild. Wait. No, I do have all my wild shapes, right? Because I used one right before we finished our rest, and then I got both of them back after we finished the short rest.
Did we?
Wait,
Uh-oh.
what's this blue thing? Why do I have a blue thing -1?
Your blue
What's
thing
that?
is your blue thing is your wild shapes. Your
Okay.
yellow thing is your rages.
Okay.
So you were a hyena before, so you should only have one wild shape left, right?
Yeah, but I did that like while we were short resting, and then when I finish the short rest, I get my charges back. So I have two.
That thing is hideous.
Okay. Why have I got Hunter's Mark on me? You trying to
I
kill
don't
me,
know.
Francis?
Oh, and it's humongous.
What the fuck is that? Is that a creature from Alien?
It's the Night Queen.
The Night Queen. Fuck.
Oh,
it's
she's
really
short
flat.
and squat now.
Not as terrifying anymore.
Fear me,
terrifying when
mighty,
the
and
whole
then a
bit different
giant
way.
stepped on it.
You're the make.
All right, so that's roughly where you spot a greenish hue in the crystal clear lake.
Wait, that don't look anything like a greenish hue. That looks like a monster.
Sure does.
Does the greenish hue look like that monster?
It's completely transparent. You can almost like not even look directly at it because you look straight through it. 100% transparent, except for a slightly different color from the water around it.
That's too transparent.
Initiative?
You basically
How
need a
about-
28 to spot it.
How about that? I could see it.
Yeah, something like that. It's pretty difficult to detect it. A 28 will detect it, but 22 would not.
We're all making perception checks.
I rolled 21 for the initiative, but
Are we rolling for initiative? Yay.
I threw fire
Oh, yeah.
at the water. Apparently, that angered it into combat.
Bad perception check.
Nothing happened when you threw fire at the water.
Oh, okay.
Water is wet. Your fire was annihilated.
water is wet.
Well, actually,
Wait,
fire
so then
spells still
are we
work in
rolling
water, it's
initiative?
half damage.
No, I never called for it.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Someone said initiative.
Screw it.
Well, since we're close, I guess. Let's see if Dagamon picks up anything.
It's big ocean water. Big ocean water.
28 for Dagamon.
Yep,
Same
Daggermaw
as me.
barks at it.
Bark, 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 bark.
Symponius says, "What is your dog barking at?"
Something's in the water.
He squints
I
at the
don't know
lake
what.
and he says, "Looks drinkable to me. What are you talking about?"
I've learned to trust her instincts. If you want to take the chance of being at whatever's in the water getting you, feel free. The rest is just gonna wave at the water.
I'm sure that your wits are far superior than the creatures, Symphonius. Why don't you go and drink from the water? I'm sure it's safe. I mean, if Dagamore says that it's inhabited, it must be wrong.
Mm. Well, he
You
just
said the water.
crosses his arms and says, "You first."
Uh-huh.
You,
You do believe the dog.
you said the water was crystal clear, right? How deep does it look? Is it like, does it look like it would be rough terrain to wade through? Is it deep or no?
You could walk through it. It wouldn't even like come up to your waist, probably.
Is there any wildlife nearby, like a tree or a squirrel or something like that?
Yeah, the pond is surrounded by trees.
No, but like any wildlife, like a squirrel in a tree, a bird, something.
Several castricula are up in the top of the tree.
I'm gonna knock one out with a slingshot.
All right, you have yourself a small bird.
I throw the bird into the water.
Okay. When the bird hits the surface of the water, it's immediately snatched.
Ah. How badly do we want this water, guys?
I mean, we do have 5 empty bladders.
This would be a great sacrifice. The God of Flames. Water creature. What exactly is that creature?
Nobody
Who
knows.
knows? We haven't even seen it yet, other than Daggermaw.
I
He
saw
ain't
it.
talking.
Well, I saw a green thingy. A
You saw a
green
green
translucent squiggle thingy.
No.
Does
I bet
anyone know of any green water translucent monsters?
Not off the top of my head, no.
I mean, I've barely ever seen this much water.
I will create light just above that area that they pointed at.
All right. Light will not
Uh,
reveal this creature.
Also, you can only apply light to like things that you can touch.
Well,
It's
the
not
problem
like
is it's translucent. Light goes right through it.
Would fairy fire help it?
Probably.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
It would outline.
that would be awesome.
Okay, but I don't actually have that. That's just preparing.
Yeah.
Can we take a long rest and then attack it?
You can.
Hey, maybe a fireball.
All right. Guys,
Can
I mean,
can I throw a bunch of dirt on it? What like in the Incredibles movie? Will that help?
I don't know. Probably not.
Okay.
all right.
Yeah.
So either we rush the water and try to fight this thing in its environment, or we just go around.
Yeah, nothing's stopping you
there's-
from circling around the small lake.
Is
Half
is
giant.
this way north? That's
Yeah.
where we're going with the dwarf, right?
But you can go around it through the forest.
Would you be
Okay.
capable of taking one of these trees and throw it in the water, where where they have pointed at?
Pushing over trees is hard work. If I had an axe, maybe.
I don't think. I mean, besides our obsidian swords, I don't know what else we could do to like.
I've got a hatchet.
Cut a
but
tree.
I don't think it would really
Large branch?
work well.
Nah, little hatchet wouldn't do.
A large
Yeah.
branch?
Not for his
Maybe.
big half-giant hands.
Or we can, or we can send the health in the water and take a look for us.
Yeah, I don't think
What
she's
do you
gonna be
think?
willing to do that.
You haven't done anything else.
She says, "Screw you," and Elvin.
Well, maybe you should go and get lost in the forest on your own.
She's thought about it. If you guys were getting your asses kicked, she'd run off on her own.
You weakling.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna go around this thing then, since it doesn't look like we're gonna be fighting this thing that we can't really see or
All right.
even
You opt
kind
not.
of coax out.
You
Alright.
opt not to battle it. Out of your NPCs, let's see.
I know exactly what he's doing. He's rolling to see if one of the
Sacrificial.
NPCs will do it.
Are they desperate enough for the water? I mean, if they are, do you guys want to try to save them if they trigger
Probably.
it?
All right.
I mean,
Okay.
Yeah.
I
The
want to see what happens if the giant goes up against a giant squid thing. I don't know.
the party begins to move off around the lake without going too close to it. And as the party is moving off away, the elf who always lags behind sees that water and is real thirsty. Real thirsty. And she's going to roll a stealth. All right. And then she's going to attempt to sneak over and get a drink from the water. Wow. With a 20 stealth, she actually does manage to sip a
Whoa,
little
wait a
bit of
second.
water and sneak away.
Wait. Just. Oh shit! We don't notice, huh?
Oh, yeah, no, she did this secretly. She
Oh.
usually hangs in the back, and she did a stealth and went over to get a drink and then stealth to follow.
Well, let me try something.
I'm gonna try
Um,
We
and
don't know this happen.
Underwater, if you make a large sound underwater, it would resonate. No.
Probably.
Let me try what I'll try a thaumaturgy. And make a large sound, like to make it vibrate in that area where like in the center. Just to see what would happen.
The creature will thrash about with its tentacles, grabbing everything within 10 feet.
Oh, we're not within 10 feet.
We're further than that, but we see the commotion in the water.
Sure.
There's a creature in there. Look at it. I was able to.
No, you still can't see it.
Shit. What
Well, at least we know it's inhabited. Let's carry on.
You can see where the water is moved by its tentacles, but seeing it looks exactly like other water moving through water. It's really hard to see.
Mm-hmm.
Especially at nighttime.
All right. You avoid the cistern fiend.
Yes, sir.
It says here that even a sea invisibility spell won't work on it.
Even a sea invisibility spell wouldn't work.
It says it is subject to fairy fire or glitter dust, but a sea invisibility won't even reveal it.
Yeah, it's probably better for us not to fight it, I guess.
Oh, but it could be so fun.
Yeah.
Basically, just a big worm, an ambush predator that guards water. All right, so you continue to the north, and you're traveling
like-
through the
Are they
wilderness.
pretty strong?
I'm gonna have to make a Death Wish character at one point. A character that just does every encounter because he's bored.
Yeah, they're real strong.
Yeah.
Real strong. It is a huge creature, by the way.
Greenish hue.
Would
All
have
right.
been a nice creature to kill though for.
We can still kill it if you want to kill it.
I'd like to take a short break now to go refill my coffee. So if any of you guys need a short break, take it now, and we'll regroup in a couple minutes.
Agreed.
Check, 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 check.
Check, 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 check.
Okay.
Nope.
Coffee acquired. Coffee.
I wish we never had to sleep.
I kind of like to sleep. It's relaxing. Feels good. They've done experiments where people tried to stave off sleep for a really long time, and eventually they started to like hallucinate really bad.
Yeah, it doesn't go well.
They have contests where people try to stay up for a really long time. I think the record is 11 days. It's a really long time to stay awake.
People can die from that.
It's true. It does put tremendous strain on the body. A lot
Yeah,
of
the brain can't take it anymore.
the body's recovery during the night is kind of important. If you don't do it, it does wear on you after a while.
So you feel it like just after like 2 days.
Yeah, I could go, I don't know. I would go without sleep for extended periods of time a lot, but, I'd never go more than like, I don't know, like 48 hours. Past that point, it's just diminishing returns. It's hard to function.
Yeah. Okay. We skipped the creature.
You avoided the cistern fiend, CR12.
Oh.
He's a nasty one. I
Oh,
was
If the
expecting
other slaves actually helped, I think we could take it.
I was expecting one of them to get eaten, but only the elf was daring enough to approach the pool, and she was too stealthy to be noticed.
It's not considered as like a water element, huh?
It is not a water elemental, no.
Because I could turn.
Nope. Not a turnable
Yeah.
creature, not elemental at all. Simply a magical beast.
Okay. So we keep on going up north.
Traveling northward.
What time are we when we look at the moon?
Hello?
How
It
far are we
is-
from morning?
Probably hour 4 at this point. Halfway through the night.
Oh,
Oh no, Ninja got rid of the pool.
Yeah, well, you left. You walked around it.
Yes.
It's not there.
We gotta be smart. Gotta be nice and smart.
All right. As you're traveling around the lake, at the far side of the lake, before you get too far, you're going to spot some weeds. A cluster of bright red flowers that look familiar. You might have seen them in a store recently.
Oh no. Really?
Does anybody wish to harvest some esperweed from the shores of the lake?
Yes. Fuck it.
no.
What does it do again?
Esperweed is a
Enhances
powerful
your-
enhancement to your psionic abilities.
What kind of enhancement again? I forgot.
A powerful enhancement.
A powerful enhancement.
The powerful one.
Yes.
Yeah, but did you say it was at the shore of the lake?
It's at the far side as you were walking around it.
Oh, so it's not within. It's not within lake range.
It's not in the water now.
Okay, I'll go and harvest some esperweed. How much can I get?
Roll a nature. Or survival probably actually is better.
Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh. 21.
21. All right, you get 4 Esperweed.
Regular or rare?
4 regular Esperweed.
Ah, okay. I'll mark it down.
Do we got a blank note card here? Let's see. We got this one. There, I copied it from the page. Ingested. For a minute, you suffer nausea. Over the next hour, every minute, you regain a key point or Okay, it's gone.
I'll read it. Esperweed ingested. For a minute, you suffer nausea. Over the next hour, every minute, you hit 1 key point or psionic dice. You may hold +1 of that resource. You gain the empathy power for the duration. I don't think I get that, do I? Because I need like the stone first. Or do I just get it? I don't know.
You just get it.
Alright then. DC 15 con save. On a failed save, suffer a d4 of strength damage. Roll a DC 15 wisdom save against addiction. On a failed save, you missed by 10 or more. You gain disadvantage to wisdom saves until you take a short or long rest. Each day you make a new save to break. Do we plan on taking any short rests soon?
I just want to survive.
You can take a short rest, but your enemies will close in during that period of time.
Mm-mm. Keep
Fuck
running.
it. YOLO. I'm gonna eat some Esperweed. One of my Esperweeds.
You eat 1 of your Esperweeds.
A single uno of my
And
Isparwad.
you throw up.
Well, do I? That's what we need to find out. Every minute I regain a key point so I can get myself to full. On a failed save, suffer a d4 of strength damage. Okay, so first thing I have to do is a DC 15 con save. Watch me succeed. Watch me succeed. There's no way in hell I'm going to fail this. Shut up. Suffer a d4 of strength damage then. Okay, let's find out how much that is. Wow, thanks. My strength is now -8. That's fun. Well, -1, but it's now 8.
Yeah.
What
Did you
else?
do the whiz save yet?
I'm doing it now. DC 15 whiz save. Oh, hang on. Nobody has resistance.
Not to
Like this-
spare.
The spell resistance. Okay,
Yeah,
17. I succeeded against
Alright.
addiction.
So you have the debilitating effects of strength damage loss, but or strength damage, I mean, but you resist the addictive properties, so you do not become addicted.
Uh-huh. And I also regain key points every minute. So let's just assume that... Well, how many minutes do you want to pass by? Does it matter?
Well, just assume that you have like an extra key point. That's all that matters after you hit your cap.
But I can use Hand of Heart Healing to heal. So I'll just get myself to full. There we are. There we are.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea to use it for healing. Out of combat, you could heal everyone up with that.
Uh-huh. I don't think anyone needs healing other than me. There you go.
The
Symponius glares at you.
the giant
Like I
still has
said, nobody needs healing but me.
five.
I
The
heal-
giant-
Kunkelstern of -5 and Semponius of -7.
All right. Using all those
Look.
extra key points.
Uh-huh. I mean, I regenerate them. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Outside of combat.
1 per minute.
I have to look up empathy. What the fuck does empathy do again?
You can read the surface thoughts, but you have to use a key point to do it. So any of those minutes, if you're not going to do healing, you can use it to read surface thoughts from people around you.
Let me have a look here. Let me look at the thing itself.
You want to see what's in our mind?
Detect. Wow, it's surface emotions, not
Yeah.
thoughts. Feel that
Oh.
certainness. Yeah.
It's a little more basic than detect thoughts, I guess. It only picks up thirst, hunger, fear, fatigue, pain, rage, hatred, uncertainty, curiosity, friendliness, and other sensations and moods. But you do gain advantage on insight, so that's handy sometimes.
Since I'm using Esperweed, does my... Hang on. Does my key point dice go up?
Like
Sorry,
to a higher dice type? No. But you get one extra dice or one extra key point. So like some classes have a certain number of psionic dice, and they would have like one extra. Whereas you have key, you would have one extra key.
Right. No, I'm saying my wild talent, that dice wouldn't go up as well to its max value.
If you had burned it, you could regain it. So if it's been reduced to nothing, you can use the regeneration of a psionic resource to bring that back. So like if you have multiple different types of psionics, you could pick and choose which you bring back with the regeneration you get from this.
Oh, but is it like I can only choose to regenerate key or dice multiple times?
Well, it's like every minute you get one resource. So just choose what you get back.
Right. Well, I'll bring back my dice at one of them.
Okay.
Fantastic. Continue.
Okay. Traveling northward, you picked some Esperweed at the far end of the lake, and then you continue to the north.
Anyone else want to pick some Esperweed?
You got all that was available. It's fairly rare, so there's not a whole lot growing when you find it.
You should learn to grow it.
I have plant growth.
Yeah.
It's an addictive drug.
We
Too
lost
much.
our other druid to sex slavery.
Yep.
I will have to take over his fruit grove
I
now.
was gonna say you're the gardener now, Long. You're gonna have to be.
All right. You traveled for a while. It's about halfway through the night, and you can see the mountain looming ahead. The dwarf leads you up a trail. It starts to become a little more rocky, a few less trees around.
Dwarf, do you have friends, allies, or allies around here?
I'd heard that there were some other dwarves that lived here in these parts. I'm going to a safe house for dwarves to stay at.
Maybe some
Are
hurt
we-
clerics around here.
All right. You find a cave.
I'm
Scrambling
non-dwarves,
through
welcome.
rugged terrain, you discover the opening in the ground. And the dwarf indicates that this is the place. And he's going to take the lead in descending down into the cave. The entrance here requires some climbing. Is everybody going to be able to climb down?
Do we need to do athletic checks?
What, dex save?
You want
or-
athletics? You want acrobatics? What do you want?
The dwarf looks down there and says, "Oh, I wish I had a rope."
He wants a rope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How far
Yo,
down? is it?
yo,
How far?
It's
Oh, right.
probably a 40-foot
Wait.
drop.
Drensa takes the rope that she's got draped around her back. Here's 50 feet of hemp rope.
Ah, that'll do nicely. He ties it off and drops the rope down and begins climbing down.
You know, fall-
Always carry rope, my friends. Always carry rope.
I mean, we
fall
all
off the
did,
floor.
but then certain queen took it.
Well, all right. Let me put this
How
way.
do you
Always
take it?
try to find rope.
How far down was it again? Sorry.
4 feet.
40 feet.
Motherfucker.
Are you going to try to acrobatically descend? Look cool?
Well, no, it's an ability, slow fall. I can reduce falling damage by an amount equal to 5 times my monk level. I'm literally 1 level away. I'm 1 level away.
You couldn't
I mean,
quite
that'll
do it.
just
Huh?
take a little bit, right?
Yeah, but you could probably land easily the last 5 feet or whatever.
I
Yeah.
take a d6 of damage. Actually, yeah, I could just heal.
No, 10 feet. 10 feet is d6 of damage.
Just
5 feet
roll.
is no damage.
Yeah, make yourself
Really?
You have to roll to see if you fall prone. Yeah.
That. All right then. I jump down.
I slide down the rope.
Same.
I jump down and open my skin like one of those freaking squirrels.
What the fuck?
Oh god. Like
So-
Your
Black
race
Squirrel.
has
Actually,
armpit skin
before-
flaps.
Imagine
Before
if it
Varensa descends, she's gonna look to the half giant. Say, "Could you help me out with something, please?"
What? What do you need?
I pull the rope back up, tie the end to Daggermaw, and say, "Could you help me lower my dog?"
Not a problem.
You seem like a strong fellow.
He is. He lowers Daggermaw down to the bottom of the cave.
Hey, Taruk, can you untie Daggermaw, please?
I'll untie it.
I didn't realize you're down there already, Lamar. Thank you.
Yeah, I followed it.
And then I'll slide down. I'm not sure. Well, I turned to Karik. Are you gonna be able to get down there pretty easily? Not sure how you are at climbing ropes.
Yeah, Creek will manage.
And I'm not sure how we're gonna get. How the hell do you pronounce his name? Kunklestern?
Kunkelstern?
Kunklestern. Thank you.
He'll just climb the rope.
Yeah,
Oh.
he has the strength.
That's a strong rope. Shit.
Yeah, rope can put up with a lot of weight.
Can Thrycreen kind of like, I don't know, like wall climb like ants or something?
They do not have that ability, but he is just a competent climber. He has a climb speed like everyone else.
Okay.
Sweet.
I'll slide down the rope, rappelling down.
Yeah. All right. You enter into the cave, the Dwarven Cave. While the main entrance to the cave is totally natural, you start to see signs of stonework as you go deeper into the cave.
Oh,
Ancient Dwarven
promising.
stonework. Your Dwarven ally, Margos, takes this as a sign that you're almost there, and he rushes on ahead.
Does it look maintained?
Are there any dwarven traps?
Does not look maintained.
I will search for traps.
This could be abandoned. Might have not been many dwarfs around here for some time.
Would I would have to investigate or perceive traps while just walking around?
It's an investigate to look for traps.
15.
All right. Looking around in the cave entrance, you do not find any traps. The dwarf is looking around too, and he says, I don't think you need to be worried here. This is supposed to be a safe spot.
Well, they might try to keep intruders out. Keep
True.
it safe.
Where are the dwarves? He looks around.
Hopefully they weren't all captured as slaves.
This might be just in one of these other caves like we went through last time. Old dwarf hiding spot. It was full of traps. We even found a fire wyvern in it.
I'm fairly certain I wasn't here for that part.
No, it was
Valid.
abandoned. We found a lot of copper in there. But it's quite dangerous in there. We found some interesting plans to make some ballista weapons.
Okay, so
Which
like I said,
are
the dwarf is looking for the other dwarves, and he charges on ahead. When suddenly, from the wall emerges a horrible, undead dwarven wraith. The wraith hates the living. Hates them for surviving the Red Moon Hunt when he did not, and he could not complete his final quest, his dwarven goal in life, and so he turned into a horrible specter. He attacks the dwarf with a +6 to hit, groping at him with its undead claw. With a 15, it lands a hit. 48 + 3 necrotic damage. Oof.
Oh.
Damn, he's dead.
Damn.
He just melted. Got his entire life sucked out of his body, or what?
He takes 24 damage.
I'm beginning to regret this course of actions.
Should we all think about climbing back up the rope?
All
I
right.
think we should kill this thing. It's not gonna let us go.
Guess we have to roll initiative.
So
Shit.
Margos lets out a scream as he dies. The wraith has sucked all the life out of him. Let's see. Duras was following not too far behind, and he's going to let out an ear-piercing shriek.
You are all deafened.
All right. Now is a good time to roll that initiative.
God damn.
At the
Did you
very-
guys ever watch the that really horrible CG Final Fantasy movie?
I didn't think it was too bad.
Well, I'm just thinking about like how you had those alien ghosts that would literally grab and pull the soul out of people.
Yes.
I kind of picturing that happening to that dwarf.
Exactly.
Not Harry Potter.
You know,
Mentors.
a lot of people didn't like that movie too much, but I was in animation school at the time, and we were really into like the whole CG animation thing, and we all nerded out about how realistic the old man skin in that was.
Yeah, at the time, like half the movie was bad, and then the other half was like, you can clearly notice that they didn't use the same like engine.
All right, I'm just gonna comment that this is the third time we've rolled initiative tonight, and I've rolled 20s every time for initiative.
Nice.
I mean, even with advantage, that's unlikely.
Sounds like somebody's cheating.
I am not.
Odd rolls.
I mean, to be fair, I did roll 3 natural ones.
Right.
Four.
It's just evening it out.
You rolled 4.
I rolled for
Wait,
Sia.
Someone's rolled a bunch of d20s? That can't be right. I better give someone else a bunch of 1s to make up for that. But why did it have to be me?
All right, so let's see. I was trying to indicate sort of like he ran on ahead a little ways, so he's like out here, he's out here. And...
Right about now, Traxxas or Diamond would be singing "You Never Split the Party."
Shall we position
Where's the
ourselves?
Wraith?
Somewhere here.
Do we have a map?
Yeah, we're using this as our hallway, I guess.
Okay, cool. Theater mind. Let's
Do
do
we
it, that
see,
guy. You can do it.
Do we see the rate? Yes, we do. Look at that.
Holy fuck! It's Death himself.
Yeah.
Love,
That is a good figurine.
seriously, right?
Mm. It's a shame, though. I know you can get like skull heads, but just instead it's just a mask of a skull. I guess that's still, it's still a wraith, not a skellybones.
Although it is the wraith of a dwarf, so they're probably of about the same scale.
Oh my god, he was so threatening, and then you made him midget.
Hey, he's still a threat. Come on now. Wraiths will fuck your day up.
Can I put my hand on his head, and can he keep trying to hit me, but he can't get close enough because I'm keeping him away? Because he's such a little.
Pretty sure he can pass through your hand.
He's just my little boy.
Okay. Varenza, you hear a blood-curdling scream.
Ah! Brenta will.
All right, hang on. Is there a reason you're moving everybody up within 10 feet of him? See, this is what I would call cheating. Get the fuck back.
Somebody's metagaming the shit out of that.
All of you get at least 30 feet back the fuck where you were.
What? I thought we were all in a group. I thought we were all in a group
I
together.
was nowhere near that. I did not move myself.
How many times must I say, the dwarf charged on ahead? That's a
All right,
60-foot
but,
dash.
He's tiny.
Alright, that's
so
fine, but you didn't have to move all of us,
He barely moves.
That is a 60-foot dash, so kindly place yourself exactly 60 feet from the target.
Jesus fuck. Man.
That's fine.
Hmm.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
suddenly-
like 45.
Long is right next to him.
No, I'm just using the counter thingamajig for the space. That's like 45. Although that is like all diagonal, so maybe that is 60 feet.
This is 60 feet right here.
Now he's moving double diagonals like every other diagonal.
Oh, hang on.
We add
Sorry.
extra 15 feet.
Sorry, he's a dwarf. 50 feet. 50 feet.
Anyways, Spencer goes first.
Dwarves have stubby legs. They only get 25, so they dash for 50.
Spencer's going to use her last spell slot to cast Ensnaring Strike,
All right.
which makes her next attack a magical. Though the next attack that hits magical, because I'm assuming this
Yes.
thing has magical resistance. Let's see. She is going to use the sniper shot. She has advantage because she is going before first round of combat. She's going before the wraith. So that's a 14. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna use my 1d6 inspiration dice. Uh, 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
All right, so that is gonna do a d6 plus 14 damage. $15 damage.
Nice.
The Wraith now has to make a DC. Let me see. What is my spell save DC? DC 13 strength check. Strength save. Sorry, DC 13 strength save.
What is the effect it does? Restrain? Grapple?
It gets restrained by these magical vines. It is restrained, and at the start of its turn, takes 1d6 piercing damage, and it has to keep making the checks.
Your
as
vines are
action.
unable to grab him. He is immune to being restrained or grappled. They can probably still do damage because it's dealing magic damage.
Uh-huh.
Real
Well,
quick,
no,
we're
it's
in a
while
cave, right?
restrained. It says while restrained by the spell. So if he's immune to being restrained, then he's not going to do anything.
Gotcha. All right.
'Cause
Yeah.
He has to be restrained.
Total fail then. Spell does nothing.
At least it counts as a magical attack, so if he has resistance, it didn't get halved.
Well, you said it did no damage, so half of 0 is 0.
But
We're in a
14
cave,
the
right? So
15
there's no light.
But the 15 damage from the axe would all count.
All right. 15 from the axe.
I mean, he still takes that.
Hang on. Was that a throw?
That was a throw, 60 feet.
Yeah. All right. You got a point.
And I ignore long range penalties.
Okay.
Yeah, I've actually been thinking about that a bit. I don't want to be a spoil sport, but I'm not sure a rock is a ranged weapon.
It is. He's using a sling.
With a sling.
Because I'm using a sling.
Oh, never mind.
And this is a throwing hatchet, which is also a ranged weapon.
Yeah.
I only get to use it once. I got to pick it up again. But hey, I'll take what I got. Movement action. I will move out of the way of my friend. So, I can't pick up my character. Am I lagging?
Could be.
Yes. Yes, you are. The whole tabletop is lagging.
Ah, there we go. All right, I'll move out of the way of my friends. And a little bit closer.
I have dark vision
Too
though.
close. All right,
Other people.
you do. I gave it to you at the beginning of the evening. So I have no spell slots left. That's it. I'm done.
All right. The elf sees the wraith eat the dwarf and says, "Yep," and dashes over here. Like the wind. And then Duris, distraught that his friend has been felled, will plead with Taruk and Morg, "Quickly, save my friend from the wraith. It's got him. Perhaps if we're quick, we can save his life."
Did you not see the life force being sucked out of him? I mean, we can try and defeat the Wraith, but I sincerely doubt that we're going to actually be able to bring your friend back to life.
All right.
So I will try my best.
Soul is going to slap you on the ass for good luck and give you a bardic inspiration.
Good.
I don't think he has any
To
left.
Taru.
Oh yeah, it's limited, right?
Yes. So
Mm,
actually, he already used 2 the last time we saw him. So if anything, he
All
used
right.
too many on the last time he used them.
he's going to make
No,
a
he doesn't
persuasion
matter.
check. He rolls a 7 to persuade you that you've been inspired.
You've definitely inspired you. I'm sure. Yeah. No.
Well, I mean,
Take a
how
fair
persuasive
blow.
is? Let's see, 7 plus 6. That's a 13.
Are you
Fireball
trying to
man.
make me insight check this guy?
He says inspiring words. All right. Karik is scared of undead and is going to move to hide behind the giant.
Oh, fuck off.
Long, what do you do?
Corporeal beings will not be halted by flesh like Kunkelstern, Karik.
Oh yeah.
And
Warning him that it'll just float right through his body, huh?
Good point.
I'm
Is
not
this
sure how
thing,
we're
like-
gonna fight this thing because I don't have any like magical attacks on me because they all required components.
Mm.
I will actually I do still have produce flame, so let's see. I can wait. Yeah, if the range is 30 or 60.
If only somebody had some silver.
Or the spell Magic Stone?
Yeah.
And
would be a
produce
light
flame.
thing.
It is okay. It's 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 30, 5, 10, 25, 30. How far away is this? Is that 30 feet?
Yep.
Okay, it's 30 feet. Okay, I will do a produce flame and throw magic fire at him.
Okay.
I use my spellcasting modifier, which is also my proficiency, right?
Proficiency plus.
And wisdom. Okay, so
Wisdom.
those 6 to hit. This is just
The
fucking
wraith
20.
lazily
Why do I have
floats
so
in
many
the air,
people?
barely moving.
Clear. Why isn't it clearing?
Lag, probably.
Hmm?
Seeing a lot of lag in the numbers.
Does
There it goes.
15 hit?
15 hits, yes.
Okay,
Ooh.
cool. My fire is extra powerful this time, and it does 2d8 because we have leveled.
Oh, nice.
Does
Level
this
5
does
good.
fire attacks? I mean, magic attacks usually don't add proficiency to the damage, right?
No, they don't have
just the damage roll.
proficiency. Not unless they say it. Cantrips usually don't. They're usually just a flat roll, and then you get the bonus dice at certain level. increments.
Sometimes you'll get like a class feature that adds it.
Adds what,
Okay,
sorry?
then this would just be 9 damage then.
9
damage.
damage. He resists it. He only takes 4.
Oof,
He resists magical damage.
probably fire damage.
Oh
Or
wait,
fire
if it's
damage,
magic, it
let's
does hit. It does hit. All right.
Yeah.
Magic fire. If it were regular fire, he would resist it.
That makes sense.
All right. So, Symponius' turn. Symponius is going to. He's going to step forward. He goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He gets to here. And he's going to take the dodge action.
Good call. Gamorn, light this bitch up.
But he points at the wraith and he says, "Unnatural thing, I'll slaughter you."
You know what? Hello?
Yeah,
Yo,
you
what
cut,
the
you
hell?
cut off. I'm sorry, Ninja, but you did.
Your threat
He
is
says,
good.
"Unnatural thing, I will slaughter you." I don't know how he's planning to do that with no magical weapons and no silver, but
What if I told you you cut out again?
wow,
You
are we
honestly,
having
Roll a 1
I
on your
honestly heard you
intimidate
say, horrible creature, I will, and then blank.
okay.
Twice you managed
Yeah.
to do that.
Natural 1 with disadvantage, both rolls.
On intimidate.
Somebody hates undead. He is moving to attack.
I will do. This is my turn, huh?
Yeah.
Level 2 guidance bolt. 5d6.
Ooh,
Guiding bolt.
radiant damage might do
Wait,
some
I would
extra.
allow. I'm.
Yeah,
Should
radiant does full damage.
Is he vulnerable to radiant? I wonder.
Mm,
Some undead are, some just don't give a shit.
I'm almost out of spell though.
it doesn't do extra damage, but considering how he's resistant to almost everything, the fact that it does regular damage is good.
Critical hit,
Holy
37
shit.
damage.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, guiding bolt when it crits it does a stupid amount of damage.
What is that?
'Cause there's so many
10d6?
dice.
Yeah.
He boosted it so it normally does 5d6 and it critted.
5d6.
Yeah.
It normally did 4.
All right.
So a 2-1
Level
and
two.
2-6.
You blast the shadowy form of the wraith, obliterating huge chunks of its form. With several large gaping holes in its body, it sort of lurches like the T-1000 in Terminator 2 after getting shotgunned a dozen times. All right. That's a strong shot. Do you have anything else?
Atomic bomb.
Daggermaw's turn?
Yeah.
All right.
More.
But whatever else, the next one who has an attack on it is gonna have advantage.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, take the dodge action, I guess.
All right. Daggermaw does that. The half giant, he moves forward. And he takes up a defensive, dodgy posture. And then Margos is going to go. And he fails his death save.
Oh shit.
And
Oh, so he's not like dead.
Taruk, what do you do?
So do we see more of his soul leaking out?
Yeah, he's if the oh wow, I didn't change the thing's name. I guess it's gonna go at the end. On the Baroque giant turn, that's gonna be the wraith. He will kill the dwarf when his turn comes up, because getting hit while you're dying forces 2 death saves, and he's already failed 1, which means he will just be dead.
His soul will get eaten.
So he has
That's
a
a shitty way to go.
critical fail.
So Taruk, have you any way to save the dwarf before he is finally murdered?
Well, it's funny you say that. Oh, fuck. Wait, can I?
Can you?
Because if I use my bonus action to dash, I can get there, but I can't Hand of Healing. Oh,
No.
Huh?
Well, you can use Hand of Healing as a bonus action, right?
Yeah, but if I dash, that's also a bonus action.
But you just use your regular action to dash.
Then I wouldn't be able to. It's complicated. If I'm doing that, I may as well just fine. By using dash as a bonus action, which consumes a key point.
His hand abilities are part of an attack. That's the problem, right?
Can I cast Produce Flame as an attack and then bonus action Healing Word at the same time, or is that do I need like some feat to do multiple?
You can do a
Yeah,
bonus
yeah.
action spell with a cantrip. That's the only combo where you can cast 2 spells.
But the cantrip has to be out of casting time of 1 action. So yes, Produce Flame is viable.
Because okay, yeah, Produce Flame is a cantrip. Or does like the bonus action have to be a cantrip?
No. You can do either. You can combine a bonus action cantrip with a full action regular spell, or a full action cantrip with a bonus
You
action regular
can't.
spell.
You can't do. You can't cast a bonus action spell, leveled spell, and then cast another leveled spell that's an action. You can't do that.
Correct. I know.
Yeah,
that's not what I said.
But produce flame is a cantrip. So then I'll cast a level 1 on my turn. Since I do a bonus action, I'll use my bonus action to
That's retconning a lot.
whatchamacallit.
If you can attack there, Taruk, you have advantage.
From what?
From
Oh,
my
guiding bolt.
guiding bolt.
Oh yeah.
Well, let me see here. Are you gonna retcon your healing word or what?
Can I do that, Ninja?
No. Sorry.
Okay.
Next time.
No, there
There's a
isn't
lot
gonna
that's
be a next time he's gonna die.
That's true. One hit'll do it. He's got like 5 hit points left.
Unless he just rolls a natural 1.
Give me a second. I'm trying to find something here. If you spend 1 key point or more as part of your action on your turn, you can make 1 attack with an unarmed strike or monk weapon as a bonus action. No, because that's an attack, but I need. Am I healing this guy or am I attacking the ghost? What are we deciding? What should I do?
The ghost is
have to
close
heal.
to death, but so is the dwarf. Either one will probably do something.
I don't have
Healing the guy is a guaranteed save him at least for a turn.
No, not necessarily. because
Hitting the ghost is you might miss and not kill it.
The ghost could attack him even if he got healed. And
The
then he
ghost
gets
is
hit by
about to attack him, and if the ghost hits him and he takes a bunch of damage, he's going to go right back into dying.
And if
No,
he takes enough
unless
damage
it
in the
pushes him
negatives,
down.
then he could instantly
Yeah,
give
he could
too.
die.
Because if he's low enough level,
It does hit for an
Yeah.
awful lot of damage. Average of 21
Yeah.
damage per life drain hit.
If only somebody knew haste. Right, okay. I'm going to make the decision. I'm going to not heal the dwarf, because if I do that, then when the next term comes along, it'll just friggin' attack it again and kill it, so it'll be a waste of a turn. I am therefore going to hope that
You got advantage.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm gonna hope that I can attack the. I'm gonna attack the wraith.
Get a crit. Get a crit.
And then it misses. And then I shot, and I missed. And then I shot again, and I missed. Don't roll ass, don't roll ass, don't roll ass.
Hang on. If I used a key point to bonus action, I definitely can't. Oh, fuck it! Fuck it! Fuck it! Okay,
You
here
gotta
we
go.
go.
You gotta go Super Saiyan.
I got advantage, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But if you're like flurrying a blow, so only the first hit is advantage.
1 advantage on 1 attack.
Okay, so my first attack is a 15. Does that hit?
Yeah, 15
It
hits.
does.
Doesn't matter if I put a modify. Okay, 1d8 plus 4 damage on that. Is it a savage?
Does it count as magic?
Yes.
Your fists are magical. All right.
Yes. Do you want me to explain it?
It's the
Key
One
empowered-
Punch Man.
Key empowered strikes. Starting at 6th level, your unarmed strikes count as magical for the purpose of overcoming resistance and immunity to non-magical attacks and damage. It's on my
Cool.
card right here.
Did you do 5 damage?
5 times. Well, I'm gonna find out now.
Yeah, 6 damage.
All right. You uppercut the wraith out of existence. Whoosh.
Oh.
Oh, thank God! I did have 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Hadouken! I
Save
don't
lives.
know why I said that.
Save lives.
Spur of the moment.
You're roboting out, Psycho Frog.
Okay, so
Stabilize the dwarf.
the wraith doesn't get a turn. It goes back up to Psychofrog. And then Elf,
What?
Doris. Can anybody who goes before Margos stop him from dying?
Ah, right. We're still in combat terms.
He has 6 seconds to live. If anybody can stop him from dying in the next 6 seconds, he will live. Otherwise, he will
What?
croak.
He only has one failed death save.
He has
Oh,
12
yeah.
seconds, right?
Yeah, I guess he might survive 2 turns.
Plus, I mean, he might succeed his death saving throws. Might have more than
One,
6
two,
seconds.
three,
Maybe.
Is,
Maybe.
four,
is the ghost?
five,
Was the
six.
ghost not on an
No, I can't reach him.
I didn't rename him, so it was the giant.
Ah,
So Vrensa can't do anything, so she's just gonna get closer.
Okay. Doesn't Sia have a heal?
Thea,
so.
he probably has healing word.
All right. He'll slap a
Those
healing word
bards
on him to
do.
save him.
I don't think so. I've got his spell cards here. He does have healing word. Oh, never mind then.
But does he have spell slots left?
Probably because
yes.
he hasn't used any today.
Yeah, he's been doing
He's just
Yeah,
been
that's
slapping
bardic-
on
bardic
inspiration.
inspirations and walking away.
Yeah. Okay.
If not, I will just healing word him.
All right. Nah, he's got it. He's got it. Let's give him something useful to do since he's not here. Bless this dwarf. Take the healing power of my healing hand as I rub it across your body in every nook and cranny.
Oh my god.
The dwarf.
Why did he have to do that? He could have just shouted from across the room.
Yeah.
He's like, no, no, no. I have to use my hands.
Of course you do. Gross.
And the dwarf wakes up and he's like, why is this half elf touching me balls?
Why the fuck am I being jacked off by a half elf man? It's all over now.
Well,
Granted,
healing
it is
word
making me
finishes
feel
the-
better, but I'm a little curious as to why it's happening.
You
I look o-
foolish dwarf! You
I
almost
stand
got
over.
yourself killed.
Symponius is going to come over here and he's going to spit at the shadows and say, ugh, I hate undead. Terrible things.
Echoes of false life.
If only I had a silver weapon, I'd feel a little more confident about this.
Is there anything to find on a ghost that dies?
Ectoplasm sometimes.
Small amount of ectoplasm would have hit the ground with a splat. You can scrape it up if you want,
Yeah.
but you
don't
don't
have
have any
anything.
containers.
We
Put
got
it in one of
bladder.
the
Put it
bladders.
in a bladder.
Yeah.
Bladder full of
Put it in a bladder.
ectoplasm.
yeah. Yeah.
The bladder just
Well-
keeps getting grosser and grosser.
Yeah, but you can use the ectoplasm to make a psionic tattoo.
Yeah, and that's valuable. It's a good.
P tattoo.
Yeah, we'll collect it in one of the bladder. Whatever we can collect.
I'd love an Eldritch Claw tattoo. Gives my punches a 30 feet range.
All right. At that very moment, you hear noise from the back of the cave. Dozens of other wraiths of dead dwarves come emerging from the shadows in the back of the cave.
For real?
Symponius says, oh, I can't handle that many, and he starts running away. Karik and the elf and Duris, they all run away as well. Kunkelstern says, I won't stay in here with that many undeads. He
This place is
stomps
haunted.
out.
We gotta get the hell out of it.
How many undead was in there?
12.
36.
Oh, take them. We can take them.
You can take 36 wraiths?
I could do 2
Wraiths?
fireballs.
Okay, never mind. We
30,
said
30,
undead. I
Small.
thought you meant
36 CR5 wraiths. Everyone
uh,
runs the hell away as quickly as they can.
Could I kill them all in one shot with 2 fireballs?
No.
Damn it.
Climb up the rope, everybody.
It's plot armor. There are an infinite supply of wraiths preventing you from resting in the cave.
Mm. We're just surrounded by bad luck.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's supposed to be a very difficult time to survive the night. All right, so you're halfway through the night. You're going into hour 5. You're unable to rest in the cave. So you're at the cave mouth. The mountain looms to the north. You could travel into the mountains, but it would be incredibly difficult, and there's some strong monsters up in those mountains.
We could keep fort.
Should we go back west?
The
So-
problem is that we're gonna have to come back.
Pretty
in our
much,
tracks.
east and west are the only directions you could probably go at this point. The nobles are probably chasing you from the south.
We've been going west for as long as I can remember.
Yeah, you had to cut north recently, though.
I suggest going west.
We go west more.
Fly, you fools.
Go west, our key
Or do we have to go like southwest?
Or we can throw all the nobles in that pit with all the ghosts at
Right.
the bottom.
Hey Morg, you're a druid. Go and find a butterfly and find us some eagles.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what?
Psychofrog, you were going to use your ability every hour, right? Psychofrog?
We like using it a bit more frequently than.
Okay. Well, I want to let you know that there's a large
Hear me?
contingent of humanoids moving towards you that you can detect if you use your ability.
From the south.
They are actually moving from the east towards you at the cave here.
Okay. And okay, he said every 10 to 20 minutes,
All right.
depending on what.
So this time when you ping as you come out of the cave entrance here, you're going to detect a large group of humanoids moving in your direction. Coming from the east.
What is he able to identify how many?
It's dark.
Oh, who left? Psycho left.
Yeah, we couldn't hear him at all.
Yeah, his audio's not working great. Hello, I heard that.
Hey,
Hey.
What's the range of your thing? 1 mile?
5.
5.
5.
All right. So
Then
tell
I
the
would
group
walk
about the party that appears to be moving towards the cave entrance from our east. Our
I'd
decision's
say
been
they're-
pretty much made for us. It looks like.
They're probably not more than a couple miles away.
They're close. They might be able to see us soon.
You can kind of see the light of their torches in the distance, occasionally.
Oh, if they got torches, they're definitely nobles. I don't think they gave any torches to slaves.
Do we ambush them? Is it worth it? Can we survive this?
I don't know.
I'm
We're
kind
all
of tired
low on
of being
resources.
chased.
There's
I'm
also
not
an additional group of humanoids moving up from the south.
From the south.
Okay. See, west is our only way to go, unless we want to get caught in the pincer. We can try to fight. I'm not saying it's a bad idea, but we have half a night ahead of us. We are almost out of resources.
They still have 2 level 3 spells and 3 level 2 spells left.
Well,
I have no
Like level
spells.
2 spells are
None.
just dark vision and lesser restoration. So mostly only my level 3 spells are useful.
I have cantrips and
Oh.
2 spells left. 1 level 4 and a 3.
Ninja, before we get too far away from the last battle, I had time to, before we got chased away, I had time to grab my axe. Yes?
Sure, yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
We could try to ambush them.
Mm,
This reminds me of Baldur's Gate 3.
Mm.
There's a mechanic in Baldur's Gate 3 called a partial rest, where since you only have like 2 short rests a day, when you take a partial rest, you don't restore your short rest. You don't recover any short rests you used. You also don't use any camp supplies. But what you do is you recover half of all of your spell slots.
That sounds kind of OP for spellcasters.
Well, the thing is, it's a case of like if you still have short rests available. I don't know.
Grit and Glory added the breather. There's a 5-minute breather, there's a 1-hour short rest, and then there's the 8-hour long rest.
If anything goes bad, I can use plant growth, which would make a giant freaking 100-foot radius center point become really overgrown, and they have to spend 4 times the amount of movement to go anywhere.
Oof, that's a lot.
So if we have to like cut off one of the hunting parties that are coming after us, I could do that twice before we rest.
So they dash for 15 feet of movement. That sucks. That's terrible.
In a big 100-foot
And then when
range.
they're
Oh god,
Wow.
you're robot again.
Not hearing it.
fight
Tragic.
Robot.
that
Fortunately, we're right.
Not intelligible.
Fortunately, we're right at the end of our game here, so your inability to clearly communicate with us will not matter. Hopefully next week it'll clear up a little bit. Yeah, it's annoying. It's annoying. We're getting the Optimus Prime voice in here.
Except we could understand Optimus Prime.
More like
Yeah.
Bumblebee when he loses his voice.
So what do you guys think?
Use the radio, Psycho.
Do you think we can take them, or
How many were there?
It is a large group.
testing.
Hello,
There you
hello.
go, better. There's the
I
life.
restarted my.
How specific do
restarted my headset.
your numbers get? Can you tell specific numbers?
All right, hold on. So let me read you the ability. It says, all right. All right. Concentrate for 1 minute and find favored enemy within 5 miles. This includes numbers, general direction, and distance.
Okay. 20 of your
So I would
favored
say
enemy is
the only
moving
thing that's-
from the east.
I'd say the only thing that's like super specific is the number. Otherwise, it's kind of a general, like over there, about that far away kind of thing.
So there's a
Good
group of
point.
20 moving from the east towards your position, and then there's an additional group to the southeast. And that group consists of... let's see, how many people are in this group?
180.
12. The other group has 12 in it.
And both groups have
Wow.
torchlights in the forest.
Yes. Both of those groups are using light.
Okay.
The larger group
Well,
to the
if we're
east,
gonna ambush one of. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
and the smaller group to the southeast.
If we're gonna ambush one of the two, it should be the southeast group. There's only 12 of them. But if they link up or catch us while we're fighting the other one, there's 32 enemies that we're gonna be fighting off at once.
Yeah, I could use my
I
flag
don't like
on all of
those
them all at
odds.
once then. The main thing though is the number doesn't specifically gauge how strong we are. Like one could be a smaller but more elite troop.
And that's entirely correct.
I have one level 3 and one level 4 spell. Can do
I have
two-
everything.
I can do 2 big fireballs,
I've got some rocks.
and then I have a lot of all the cantrips in the world.
Well,
Pretty tough.
you could try to take a short rest here, if you need a short rest.
Short rest
That's
won't
not gonna help me.
cleric.
It wouldn't
Nah,
help
it's
them.
not going to help most of everyone.
I would have to.
I already have all my wall shapes, so that doesn't do anything for me.
I'd have to pray and hope that my god can help, but that's about it.
Mm.
Out of interest, DM, what are the visual like? What does Esperweed actually do to you? Like, other than the abilities, like, what is the like personality effect?
Does it make you
It
hallucinate?
probably makes you more empathic since you can sense everybody's mood and emotion. Or it might make you more like a half giant where you just start to emulate the mood of people around you because you're just picking up on their vibe too much.
Hmm.
Don't pick
So
up
I
on
stopped.
Agricoma's vibe.
Start, start feeling the emotions of people around
What
me.
is Dagger
Yeah.
Ball's wife? Eat food that's unattended.
Is that
Yeah, that is actually one of her. She's got two traits. One is eat unattended food, and the other one is I stay alert so others can rest.
Is anyone else really hungry all of a sudden? God, I could really go for some meat.
So weed munchies.
That would be a fun. That would be a fun ability. Like, roll a die to see which character I end up emulating, whoever I'm nearest to.
Sure.
Dagger Maw's kind of like just, rubbing up against your leg, doing the whole like I want scratches behind my ears thing.
How many are here? 11 people?
Yeah.
Okay, 11 people. I'll roll a d12 and see, and re-roll.
12,
as
you
well.
emulate yourself to a very creepy effect.
Your group has swelled to quite a number here. It's a big group. Got a
Lag
half
is all
giant,
Well,
an elf,
usually
a
they don't do
dwarf,
anything.
human slave.
The dice froze in midair.
Yeah, we're
Because of
getting
the
a lag spike every fucking time. Tabletop Simulator, get your shit together.
11. Okay, so the last character. So let's assume that we're going from me. It would be the elf.
So you'll just start not talking to people and insulting people behind their backs now?
You know what I think of you, Varenza? I think that you're a liability to this group. How could you waste all of your spell slots? What are you, an idiot? Why did I say that?
Mm.
Oh god, I hope I never roll Sol. Freaking
Also, Psychofrog, when you use that throwing hatchet thing, it felt more effective than you expected.
Well,
Magical?
It seems like quite a good example of that type of weapon.
I know it was masterwork already. But it seems beyond the normal masterwork abilities is going on here.
Yeah. Needs identification, but it's safe to assume you can kind of tell it's magic just based on its performance. But you don't know what it'll do yet.
A short rest lets you identify an item, right?
Typically, I'd prefer if you use the identify spell to identify things. I really don't like that whole just instantly understand every magic item just by sleeping with it thing that they do in 5e. So I've always kind of
Well, I
retconned that out.
Well, I'll put it this way. We're months away from being able to cast an identify spell. We'd have to go all the way back to tier.
Well, I mean, maybe you'll encounter somebody who has the spell.
I think
Oh yes,
Sol
because
can learn it.
arcane mages are so willing to out themselves to random
Yeah.
strangers. and use their
Well,
abilities to cast spells.
I'll just tell you, there is 100% certainty that you will encounter somebody with the identify spell.
Have we
Are
already?
they in our group right now?
No, but you'll encounter them
Probably that
pretty soon.
that elf girl that won't talk to anybody.
Is it the Queen of Golg?
If it is, you're
Yeah, we already
fucked.
ran into her.
No, she doesn't actually participate in the games herself. Shala the Hunt Mistress does, though. She's out here somewhere.
Who's that?
She was one of the ones that set you up.
Oh, we gotta kill that.
She's probably only like CR 16 or so.
So, like, when you were first accused of sorcery and shown to have had spell components, she was the one who stepped forward and said, "Let's show mercy and not just execute them on the spot. Let's put them in the Red Moon Hunt." Which was really her plan all along, was to have you, imprisoned and thrown into the Red Moon Hunt.
Is she
Yeah,
one
I'm
of the
pretty
nobles?
sure that was.
We know.
That's Shala, the mistress of the hunt.
Figured it out.
That was her plan.
But she's not, is she a noble?
Yeah, she's one of the highest nobles in all of Gulg. She's I wouldn't call her second in command, but she's definitely in the council.
Yeah, we can take them. We cannot take them if she's there.
Yeah, when Morg fought the other commander, he was Mogadishu was very strong, like a 15th level Psy Warrior. So
Yeah,
you
we
can
would have
imagine
to-
Shala the Hunt Mistress is probably up there too. Somebody you don't want to fuck with.
We'd have to be fully rested here.
Yeah, you would need a lot of resources to contend with her if you encounter her. So one of these groups might be her, and you don't want to run into that group. But what could the other group be?
I think we
Mm.
might need a couple of level ups before we encounter some group. Level us up, yeah. Level us up,
it
yeah.
could-
Sorry.
It could be another group of slaves too, as far as we know.
It could be another group of
Yeah,
slaves.
Got torch.
That's the thing out here. There are groups of slaves, there are groups of hunters, there are groups of monsters, there are groups of halflings. There's a lot going on in this forest. There's also wild Crodlu. You guys haven't decided to actually hunt down any Crodlu yet, but they're out there. If you find them, or if you decide to find them, you could get yourself some creatures to ride, which would probably speed you up a little bit.
It's still kind of weird. Like, did they like release the slaves at different like areas of the forest? They didn't all come from like one area.
Correct. They were not released from the exact same spot. They spread it out so that it would be more of a challenge. If everybody left from the exact same point, it would be very easy to just surround them and finish them off. It wouldn't be much of a hunt. This way, everybody is spread out and you have a chance to hide and run. That's what they want.
It would be good for us to figure out what one of these two, what those two groups are.
It was never explained, but culturally in Gulg, this is all about the nobles getting more prestige. So their reputation relies heavily on how they perform during this hunt, and it's the nobles that manage to capture or kill the greatest number of slaves while using the least amount of resources that will have the most reputation to gain from it. So that one guy that had all those 8 mole bodyguards, he was actually a huge pussy, and he would not be respected for what he was doing.
So these people
Right.
with like 12 groups of 12 and 20 would be respected even less.
Yeah, pretty much. So, well, you have a very large group yourself, so if the odds are even, it might earn them respect. But if it's a bad matchup where there's 20 of them and only 1 slave, then there would be no respect to be earned from that.
Too easy of prey.
Too
We
easy
gotta
of
figure
prey.
out- We gotta figure out if that group of 12 is a group of slaves, then we can take that group of 20 easily.
Well, something to think about for next week. I'm going to save it here.
Okay.
I mean, if they're more slaves, though, would we not like try to recruit them and be like, let's make an army?
Yeah, make them part of our group.
Slave.
When you said take them, I thought you meant like take them out.
No.
Okay.
Okay. You guys have a good night.
Good night, Chris.
Yep.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
Next week.
Good night.
Take care.
Wish wish your family a get well soon for me.
Yeah.
Oh no, is your family feeling poorly too, Chris?
No, I was talking to you, Psychofrog.
No.
Oh, Jesus. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Clearly. Thank
It's all right.
you.
It's been a stressful week, I'm sure. so.
It's been a mess.
Yep.
Tired? It's only 5 in the morning. It's 5
Yeah,
past 5.
his family's got the coof, so he's probably stressing. Understandable.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you caught my my messages in chat, Mad God, but my 3-year-old and my wife both have COVID.
Oh,
Are they like
no.
hospitalized or how bad?
No, but it's like we're all stuck quarantined in the house till probably close to the end of next week,
Mm.
and just it's just a lot.
All right.
All right.
So, but,
Good night, everybody.
thankfully,
Yes.
my 3-year-old is almost on the mend. He actually is done with quarantine. Tomorrow's his last day of quarantine.
Nice.
And my wife's last day of quarantine is the 8th, but she's been recuperating far slower than our 3-year-old, which is to be expected, of course.
All right. Signing off Twitch here.